y'all in here, man. So do me a quick favor, like the video on your way in. We're live on every platform: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Rumble, of course. Speaking of Rumble, rumble.com/freshfit, guys, go ahead and check us out over there because we'll probably get canceled any day now. So check us out over there because this content is not safe for work. Also,
did you know that Susan stepped down from YouTube?
Was that
the CEO stepped down, Susan?
I know, thank God, man. Shout out to Susan. Yeah, down the Marco for that one. Yeah, guys, freshandfit.locals.com is where the other place you can find us, where we post a bunch of content that isn't safe for YouTube, right? So check us out over there as well. It's our version of OnlyFans. And then also, guys, check us out on Megaphone. If you guys want to listen to the audio version of the podcast, go ahead and check us out on Megaphone. We got Fresh and Fit and Fresh Fit After Hour channels on there on Megaphone. Just make sure you wear headphones when you listen so you don't get fired at your job. Also, go to freshfitpodcaststore.com to get the merch, guys, t-shirts, hoodies. The Chris is a Bum shirt is live right now. Go ahead and get it. I ordered myself a couple myself, so it's going to be lit. Also, guys, we have another YouTube channel. It's called Fresh and Fit Clips. As you guys know, I'm trying to get that channel up to a million as well. Here it is right here. Chris. Okay. Over here, so we're at 453K subscribers right now, guys. I want to get this thing to a million. We're posting 6 clips per day and 8 shorts per day. So the channel is doing really well as far as views go, but you guys need to stop being fucking ninja watchers and actually hit that subscribe button when you watch the videos on this channel. It's a whole other channel, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe over there as well. Get the engagement up so we can surpass all the people that are trying to copy us. And then also, guys, Fresh, you want to tell about your vlog?
Yes, guys, the vlog channel is still up, man. We're doing vlogs all the time. However, we did a Dubai trip. If you want to see what happened behind the scenes there, check out the vlog channel. And then once again, I started my new CEO network, which basically, for example, is a network people you want to join for real estate, investments, fitness, whatever you want. We got you guys. It's here right now. Join, learn how to become a networking master, and gain what you want in life. Cool.
And my other YouTube channel, guys, Feta1811. As you guys know, I break down criminal cases on there. So if you like true crime stuff, check me out. I cover everything from hip hop to serial killers to terrorism, every type of investigation you can think of. I cover it. The most recent one I did was K Flock. I covered his new federal indictment, and I gave my prediction on what I think is going to happen with that one. But yeah, if you guys want to see that one, check it out. And then on Thursday, I'm going to be dropping the Green River Killer. As you guys know, famous serial killer from the 1980s that went uncaught for years until they got DNA testing and found him later. So yeah, man. Feta 1811 video drops on Thursday. And then also, just so y'all know, I got my new book out, Why Women Deserve Less, #1 Amazon bestseller. Okay. Real talk. #1 in a bunch of different categories, man. To include dating, feminist theory, etc. #1 in the fucking world, man. So check me out over there, guys. And the hardcover version of it is out right now. You guys have been asking for a hardcover. Scroll down real quick, Chris. This is the book right here, Why Women Deserve Less. It's only 86 pages because, of course, women deserve less. And then scroll down more, Chris. More. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Up a little bit. As y'all can see right there, it says #1 in medical psychology, #1 in psychology and counseling, books on sexuality, and #1 in dating, guys. So 3 categories. We're #1 on Amazon.
Nice.
Book is sold.
Nice.
Audible is coming soon. We're just waiting for the approval, guys. So you'll be able to listen to it if you hate reading like I do. And yeah, go get the book, man. We got 11,000 copies plus sold. It should be a New York Times bestseller, but they hating. So fucking haters, bro. But yeah, other than that, anything? Oh, Chris, it's on you.
Yes, ladies. I had a great week without you girls sending me DMs. So shout out to you girls for not sending me DMs throughout the last week when the guys were in Dubai. But from here on out, send me a DM on RNC Poxon, the only one. Any other accounts are fake.
Yes.
Okay. And come on to our show. So shout out to the girls for sending me DMs on the panel. Let's make it happen.
Oh, also, guys, just so y'all know, we were in Dubai for the past 7 or 10 days or so. We did a couple of podcasts. We did TK Talks. We did Ahmed Mahmoud,
Mike Thurston,
and we did Mo Vlog. So if you guys want to see what we're doing while we're out there in Dubai, we weren't there just fucking around on sand buggies. We were actually doing work. Did a bunch of different podcasts. Go check out those YouTube channels. All the interviews I think are out except for Mo Vlogs. His is going to come out soon with us. I think they drop once a week. So yeah, man, it was great to go out there and collaborate with some YouTubers from the other parts of the world. So
good experience.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Okay,
I enjoyed it. I'm going back in March.
Yeah,
again.
Okay, so ladies on the panel, give us your name, your age, what you do for a living, dating status, and if you want to, of course,
your body count.
And we'll start right here.
Okay, so I'm Janelle. I'm 19. I am in college, but I do e-commerce. Hi, sorry. I do e-commerce, and I'm starting to get into acting and modeling on the side of college.
Nice. And where are you from?
Miami here.
Miami?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's good.
And body count?
1.
It's like,
Wait,
Got
what?
the cap.
Yeah,
What?
okay, yeah. Well,
one too many.
what's your status? Single, relationship?
In a relationship,
In a relationship? How long have you been together?
a year now.
Cool.
Good.
And then highest education level is completed. Obviously, it's high school and you're in college right now pursuing what?
Yeah, I'm going to business.
Business. Okay. Do you want to drop where you go to school? It's up to you.
Yeah, I go to Miami-Dade College. But I'm
Okay.
gonna transfer
Cool.
eventually.
Wait, so you said 1 year with this guy?
Yeah.
Was it your first?
Yeah.
You,
Okay.
you paused it a little bit.
Pause.
You paused a little bit. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
What about you? What's your name?
My name is Summer.
Hey,
I'll let you guys guess my age.
55.
I'll take it, age gracefully.
We do need the age though, because we keep stats on all of
Oh.
our guests.
42.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
What do you,
Right on crack.
where are you originally from?
Originally South Central California.
Okay.
Serial entrepreneur. I have an ATM business. I have a hair salon. And this year I am focusing on life coach and business coaching.
All right. Cool. What's your relationship status?
Status married 19 years.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's a long time.
And then highest education level completed?
College and beyond.
Okay. You have your bachelor's degree?
No, I don't need that.
Okay. So high school.
I have an associate's.
Okay, associates. Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
And what?
Social work and business.
All right. Nice.
Cool.
And then when you said South Central,
South Central.
so
California.
LA?
So everything you see on Boys in the Hood. I've
Okay,
lived.
so Los Angeles. All right.
Damn.
Cool. All right.
I've lived.
What about you? What's your name?
My name is Kaya.
Kaya. Okay, Kaya. How
Sorry.
old are you?
My name is Kaya. Call me Mac. I'm 26.
Okay.
I
Where
have
you
a
from?
bachelor's of science. I'm from Chicago
Okay.
and
Do you live here in Miami now, or are you just visiting?
live here now.
You live here now. Okay. What do you do for work?
I have a business. I am a concierge and consulting business. And on top of that, I just get paid to do I do best.
Okay. Which is concierge.
Yes.
Okay.
And consulting. If
And
you need a grant written, hit me up.
Okay. So you help like businesses, or whatever, get grants or write up grants, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. To
All
make
right.
it short.
And then what's your relationship status?
Singles a Pringle, but I'm a
Alright.
cat lady.
You said you're a cat lady. Oh.
No.
Okay. And then you said your highest education level completed was a bachelor's degree.
Yeah, science though.
Okay. And where'd you get your bachelor's from?
Hurricane.
Okay. Miami, University of Miami. Okay. Cool. What about you?
What's the avatar?
Hey guys, I'm Logan. I'm 25. I'm a video vixen and I do music on the side and I'm a dancer.
Okay. Where are you originally from?
Oklahoma.
Okay. OKC or just like what city?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna represent Tulsa because that's
Tulsa.
where I was born at. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then you said for work you do when you say dancer, do you mean like scripper?
Scripper.
Okay.
Scripper.
Okay. And then you said you do modeling as well.
Yeah, I'm video vixen and I just started doing music when I got to Miami.
What kind of
Wait.
music? You a rapper?
You can rap?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Can you spit a bar?
No.
Damn.
I mean, I can spit a bar from my song, but not just a random bar.
So do it.
Do
it
it.
has to be your
It's your song.
It has to be your
That's the
song. Bitch,
point.
spit that shit.
All right. Yeah, I do OnlyFans. Yeah, I suck dick if I go out the house. I'm gonna find me a trick. He ain't paying my bills. He ain't buying my shit. Something, whatever the fuck. Hold on. I got nervous. But yeah, no.
So wait, should I add OnlyFans to your professions as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Just honestly speaking, keep sucking
yeah.
dick. Keep sucking dick. Keep doing that.
I will. I'm very good at that.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
What's your status?
I'm single.
Okay. And then highest education level completed.
12th grade, but I got accepted to D1 school. I just couldn't finish because I couldn't like afford it. So I started dancing.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
So high school.
So your dad wanted a son.
My mom did.
Oh, so that's why your name be Logan.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
spelled different. Don't try me though.
How?
It's spelled different.
How's it spelled?
Loghan, like log hand. People call me that though, just to remember. So
All right.
Whatever works.
Fantastic.
All right.
All right. What about you?
Hi guys, I'm Summer. I'm 21.
Your name is Summer too?
Yes.
Oh wow. So we have two Summers on the panel.
Yes.
Okay.
I am a dancer.
You said 22?
21.
21.
21.
Okay.
21.
Where are you originally from?
I am from Tampa.
Okay. All right. And then when you say dancer, are we talking about people throwing denominations of currency at you? Okay.
Yeah. Oh my
So you be scripting too. Do you want to drop where you script at?
2001 Odyssey in Tampa.
Uh-huh. All right.
I went to cosmetology school, but We don't do that anymore. So
Okay, what's your status?
I am in a relationship.
She belongs to the streets.
How long you been with your guy for?
Almost a year now.
Okay.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
Is he? Have you guys had that talk yet? Where he says, "Hey, I want you to stop."
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
You're
making a little bit too much money for that right now.
Okay. You out earn him significantly, or?
I don't know. I mean, I think we're about the same.
What does he do?
Honestly, he does gold teeth, and you know.
You probably more than him.
Okay.
Probably.
God
Just saying,
damn.
probably.
Okay. And then highest education level completed.
I went to cosmetology school. I graduated, but
Okay.
I don't really do that anymore.
So you did finish. You just don't want to do it.
Don't want to do it. No.
Okay. And then all right. I think that's it. And then do you want to drop where you script at?
Go Rush Cabaret, baby.
Go Rush?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I never seen them.
I'm on and off. I just started like working the weekends.
No, because like that spot. I love that spot, bro. It's chill.
It's
Low-key
super
cool
cool.
vibes. Yeah, cool
Yeah,
vibes. Yeah.
It's good in there. I love it. And the people like they take care of you in there. So.
Food's good too.
Well, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't, but someone else will. You
All
go.
right. What about you?
Okay, so hi everyone.
Hey y'all.
What's your name?
My name is Kapoor, and I have a
Lift the mic up. You gotta
Okay,
speak in the
right
mic.
here.
Yeah.
Do I sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Alright. So I'm 37, and I have a skincare business, and I don't call me. And I also work in the ER.
Y'all.
Are you a nurse?
Yes, sir. Need some saving.
Okay. Where are you
But,
originally from?
IT Sherry.
Yes,
IT
Where?
Sherry.
Hey.
Haiti.
Yeah.
Haiti.
Haiti, baby.
Come on now.
Suck her back.
Let's see
Like,
what
actually,
else.
where'd you go to high school?
Oh, I went to North Miami Beach, and
Okay.
Oh shit.
North Miami Beach Senior.
Oh shit.
It's okay, you know.
I'm dead.
Okay.
But let me see what else.
Okay, so you're 37. You're Haitian, but you grew up in North Miami Beach. You have a skin care business, and you're a nurse.
Right.
Okay. Cool. And then what's your highest education level completed?
Highest education is bachelor's. I'm in school right now for my master's.
Okay. What do you have your BA in?
Nursing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
so
you said you're pursuing your master's in what?
I'm trying to become a provider. So when you guys need prescriptions and you're not doing too
So
well.
like a nurse,
I got you.
a nurse practitioner.
Yes, a nurse practitioner.
Okay. And in what discipline?
Right now I do like the ER because that's where I'm at. I'm in the ER and trauma, and I love it.
All right.
Yeah.
And then, where'd you get your BA from, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
So Miami-Dade.
Okay.
I love MDC.
Okay, and then relationship status?
Relationship, it's a little complicated, but
She belongs to the streets.
All right, so she's single. Single
Listen,
until the best guy comes along. So you got a situationship.
but I was in a relationship for a while, and I'm trying to hang on for dear life. So we're gonna see about that.
I mean, at that age, you should. I mean,
Don't be ahead now.
So the guy that you're with right now, is he trying to break it off?
Nah, not at all. We had a little breakup, as normal. Which
So why are you hanging on for dear life if you didn't try to break it up?
listen, okay? I'm gonna
I
just
am
put
listening.
it
That's
out
why I'm
there.
asking these questions.
Okay, I'm gonna put it out there. Okay, we did break up, and because we've been together so long, we're trying to work it out and figure it out. Because that's what you're supposed to do. A lot of these relationships, these new age relationships, y'all really know what y'all doing, and ain't shit out here.
Who initiated the breakup?
I did. Don't go there.
Wait, so you wanted to work, but you broke it
No,
up?
I wanted to work, but sometimes you gotta teach them a little lesson.
Mhm.
It's true. I'm sorry, guys. But it's true.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I'm doing.
Go, queen.
Okay,
And I
question
love
for you.
relationship. I can't be
What
single
did
too
he
long.
name? One thing he did wrong in the relationship, and then one thing you did wrong in the relationship.
One thing that we both did wrong in a relationship, we got together
Separately.
separately.
One thing you did wrong, and then one thing he did wrong.
Ooh, y'all some haters. Okay.
Hey y'all.
No, but honestly speaking, I would say lack of communication and lack of growth. You need communication and growth to
Who
be
lacked
able
the
to.
communication? Who lacked the growth?
He liked the communication and I like the growth, but we there now, so it's all good. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta get in love. Stop playing with this.
Okay. All right. What about you?
Hi guys, my name's Anika. I'm 25. I'm from Orlando, Florida, but I'm Haitian.
I am a dancer at La Palace, Orlando, and Booby Trap in Miami, Booby Trap on the River. Is this good?
Yeah.
Cool. And I also do modeling, acting, and just got signed to Playboy about a month ago.
Nice.
Congrats,
Okay.
baby. Thank you.
What's your highest education level completed?
The first year of college on a scholarship, so I guess high school.
Okay, high
To
school.
be an official.
And then relationship?
Single but interested.
She belongs to the streets.
I'm interested in someone.
Okay, all right. So you're currently speaking to someone right now, but it hasn't. It's I guess maybe in the early stages.
Yeah, early stages.
How long
I'm
y'all
just
been
chilling.
talking?
Not that long, maybe like 2 months.
Wait, hold on. Where'd you meet him? The club?
No.
Uh,
No.
where'd you
I learned my
meet?
lesson. I learned my lesson.
Okay.
I learned my lesson.
All right. Cool. And then we got two special guests in the house, man.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Miles in the game on Instagram. And check me out at the masculineidentitymembership.com.
Yes, your boy Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Hit me up at real Mr. Locario and badboymembership.com. So yeah, let's get it. Let's go.
Shout out to the guys, man. We did an awesome interview early on as well. So go check it out, guys, if you don't mind. All right, some chats for Chris?
Yep.
Are you going to start with the question?
Yeah, no. We can hit the chats. Can you read real quick? I'm just writing.
Cool. Wyatt says, worst experience you ever had on a date? That's a good one. Okay, we'll start right here since you showed your face. So lovely.
Oh my gosh. Worst experience, it literally, honestly, okay. Worst experience was, so this guy that's been on my body for 3 years, he met me when I was a bottle girl, texts me all the time. He's in Orlando. I never hang out with him. Then finally, 3 years later, I decide, all right, I'm gonna go on a date with him because he asked. I was hungry. I was like, cool, let me see what he's about. I'll be honest, I was hungry. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna see what he's about.
Okay.
I get there, immediately he goes, damn, you didn't get a fill before you came to see me? I was like, no, because I canceled my appointment to come see you. Like, I was, whatever, cool. He was like, no, I'm just joking, cool. Then the bill comes, he doesn't pay for my bill. Cool, I brought my own money. So you know what I'm saying? No niggas entitled to whatever. That just already puts you in a different category off rip. Cool.
Yeah.
Then as the night goes on, mind you, when he met me 3 years ago, he said he played for the Panthers. So as the night goes on, it just 2 + 2 wasn't equaling 4. You feel me? And long story short, I ended up finding out from one of the managers that worked around downtown that that was his friend. He was like, yeah, he don't play for the Panthers. He lied to you. Yo, I brought it. You didn't get nothing but 2 hours of my time.
So who does he play for?
So that was
he don't play for nobody. He an extra body. I don't know what that means.
No, he played you. Play for a team, all right.
No, but
City boys, me up.
listen, no, we got a date after 3 years of bothering me, and then he's still calling me to this day, and I still.
Where's the like bad experience though?
That was a terrible experience. Why you started off with a lie?
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe I just don't go on enough dates. I'll be honest with you. So maybe that's what it is. So I don't.
Well, she had to pay for her own food.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I had to pay for my own food and deal with him and tell me my nails need to be filled. Which are filled now if you watching.
It's just that I've heard real horror stories, and that's like cool. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm glad I had my experience. I was nothing worse.
Okay. What about you?
I don't really go on dates like that, but I would say
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap, baby. All right. I don't really go on dates like that. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. The last date you went on.
Okay. I dated it years back, but I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we know years. Yeah.
Yeah, back
Ay, Dios míos. But anyways,
Fresh got bro.
Hey, listen here. We don't want to go there, okay? But anyway, one of the days that I went on in the past, I would consider it to be the worst day because he was feeling himself a little bit too much. Like, I'm not an ugly girl, but he wasn't an ugly guy. Save it. But anyways, he was feeling himself a little bit too much. And we went out and he was blowing kisses. So I look back, I'm like, yo, you want to date? Do you want to come sit over here? You know, and he was like, oh, why would you do that? But you're blowing kisses. You know, if you're blowing kisses, like, girl? Yeah, he was blowing kisses to another girl. There? Yeah, thank God I didn't care. I wasn't feeling him like that. But come on now, you don't do that. But I would say that was like about the closest, you know, sorry.
Experience.
Yeah, sorry.
That sounds like you have pretty good dates. I don't know.
Nah. Somebody I took serious, we ain't go through none of that stuff. But him, yeah, I called his sister. And
he didn't appreciate a queen like you.
Nah, he didn't. That's what I'm saying. And then it makes so bad. I called his sister. No, for real. I called his sister and I was like, yo, come get your brother because he gotta go. And then she ended up coming into town and she was trying to holler at me and I was like,
his sister?
His sister, girl. His sister.
Did you go for it?
Hell fuck no.
Oh.
Excuse me. Hell to the
Wait,
no. So, you know, he had to go. They had to go. But come on now. We don't need that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, yeah.
What about you?
Honestly, I really haven't had a bad date. Like, I haven't been on a lot.
Okay.
I don't know. I was in a relationship for a long time, and then after that, you know.
But haven't you only been with this guy for a year?
Yes, and before that, I was in a really long relationship before that. So I don't really go like out like that with guys. I don't know. I go out with the girlies.
Fresh is lit, bro.
I'm chilling, bro. Okay, what about you?
Honestly, though, I've dated some shitty ass men in my life. So
No way.
We know. We know.
So they never took me out like that. But the dates that I have been out on, they were nice. So I really can't complain.
So no bad dates.
No bad dates yet.
Just
not yet.
You never,
Did you ever get in a relationship with any of those guys that took you out on nice dates?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What
I
happened?
did. You know, things happen. I'm not really like one to do the drama stuff. So if you have like another girl on the side, I'm just gonna let you do that type thing. You know.
You don't like sharing?
I do, but it depends on the person.
Okay.
The man or the woman? It depends on.
I guess it just depends. I don't know. I don't. If I like your bitch more, if I like your girl more than I like you, then I might. I don't know. Like just stay for the fuck of it.
Has that ever happened before?
Yeah, it has. Honestly.
Okay. Interesting.
It looked like it was fun. Was it fun?
It was fun.
Okay.
It was very fun.
Okay. What about you?
Oh, me.
Speak to my.
Jesus
on.
Christ.
You hella.
No, I don't like my voice. Fuck y'all. Okay. So.
I don't either.
I don't like my voice, but
Period. That's why I don't do this shit. So we can
That
both
was
not
him.
like it.
That was not me. That was him.
Whoever don't.
Okay.
Fuck you too. Anyway, worst thing Smith
What?
ever went on
That was
was.
behind the screen. That was Chris.
I don't know who he is, but the fuck you was still stands. Y'all got love, but who's behind the screen?
Because Chris said he
Fuck
doesn't like
you.
your voice.
Wow. Anyway, the worst date.
Well, we were taking notes and I'm like, what the hell?
You're good. Your boy's instigating behind the scenes. My bad. But worst date I ever went on.
Go ahead.
I like to plan shit out and I like to have people enjoy their time. I went to Zuma with this dude. He was like, let's go to Zuma, blah, blah, blah. We're going to get sushi. Went to sushi. He took me. Well, I thought we were going out. I took this nigga out. The bill came and I paid. And he looked at me like, I don't eat sushi. And I said, well, why the fuck did we come here? I was like, what's going on? The fuck? And then I went home and unfortunately, we had a good night. And then I saw his tattoos and I was like, 1, 2, 3. I said, oh, we have kids. And he was like, I said, oh, Lord.
So when you say you went home and you had a good night, did that mean y'all smashed?
I smashed a father. Yes, now fuck your daddy every day. But now,
what?
No, absolutely not. But it's an unfortunate trend in my life because most of y'all men don't like to use protection. So all y'all have kids.
What?
So I'm a daddy fucker because everybody has a kid.
I'm confused.
Okay, let me
Rewind it. I'm gonna break it down for you. Rewind it.
I'm confused.
So you went to sushi with him, even though he didn't want to have sushi. You
No,
paid
he
for the
didn't
date?
tell me. He told we confirmed the restaurant, everything. He said okay.
Yeah,
When I got there and we sat at the sushi bar
yeah,
and I introduced him to my chefs and everybody because like I've been here for a minute.
yeah.
He played along and when the check came, he acted stupid.
Okay.
I don't play that shit. The check can't sit in front of me for more than about
But you
5.
still smash.
Okay.
About
Why didn't you split? Why do you have him
2
split
minutes.
it? Why didn't you split the check
I
and
paid
pay
the
for
whole
your
thing
own at
because I'm
least?
gonna
Why
hold you. I'm gonna hold you. If I pay the whole thing, I'm
Okay.
gonna hold you. I'm gonna hold you.
All right. So, all right. So you held him, I guess.
No,
And y'all went back to the
I
house.
hold him. There's no
Okay.
held. I don't held niggas. I hold them.
But this is past
Hold the L.
What does that mean to hold?
hold and held.
The same,
Finesse.
the same way when most men feel like they pay for dinner, got some pussy. I paid for dinner and I got some good dick and head.
Oh, I see.
I paid for that nigga.
Okay. So was that your intention the entire time?
No, it wasn't until unfortunately he was eating my pussy and I saw he was enjoying me sexually,
Uh-huh.
and then I saw the children on his arms. I'm sorry. I tried.
Okay.
You're good. You're good.
I was like, I'm sorry.
All right. So
Like,
you're not with him anymore.
absolutely not.
Okay.
What?
Because
No.
when we said held, that meant past tense.
Yo,
As
he's
in
reckless.
held him
He said
before.
hoe. He eat it on the
No.
first
She said
night.
hoe. H-O-E.
So what was
Yeah,
that? It was
first
an
hour.
hour.
After
So it was,
watching you eat sushi?
he ate it on the first hour. He ate
Okay,
it on the
well,
first
first off,
hour.
I'm not gonna hold you, but my sir, you sound misinformed because I care for you. Good sushi does not fuck up any taste, and also a good water and anything else will never fuck your taste. So guess what? Men are hitting me up to this day when it's Fiji water.
Oh, no. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you.
No, I know, but you said he went to sushi and ate your.
I'm
Yeah.
saying he's reckless eating it on the first night like that.
No, he's not.
A little
Because
bit.
no, but
he's saying in general because he don't know you.
No, that man. Hey, no, I don't go out with men for like a long time, so it was already 3 months in.
Oh.
It's just because at that point, like, I'm a catch me outside type of person. Like, I don't DM, I don't Bumble, I don't Hinge.
Gotcha.
No. So
Yeah, we understand why.
Gotcha.
Okay.
sorry, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Okay.
I love you.
What about
friend.
you?
Sorry, y'all.
It's been a minute, but I think my craziest, I was probably like in my early teens. I caught the bus to go see this guy, and we're hanging out and chilling. And about an hour or so into the date, a group of girls started approaching me. His baby mama.
I'm sorry,
and
you was
all
on
of-
the
Yeah, I was in my teens. I caught the bus to go get it. I was young and dumb.
Yeah, that's
at the time.
Back then in that time, the bus was a normal transportation.
You're talking about.
So this was early teens.
In her time.
Yeah, her times, like you would take the bus to go places.
I come from a place where public
Yeah,
transportation
it was a
runs
thing.
fluently.
Yeah.
Like niggas, they come every 15 minutes.
Where you from?
Period.
So Los Angeles,
Ooh.
California. So
Period.
they was coming. I knew the bus routes. I knew how to maneuver in the streets. Yeah,
In the streets.
So
This is
that's a West Coast type of thing.
That's early 19.
Hey.
98.
I think she was able to ride in the front. Rosa Parks had just gotten
She is Black History Month. She said so I could say. So at the end of the day, the cool thing was he blocked all the bitches so I can get on the bus and nobody touched me.
fantastic.
Okay.
Civil rights worked out. Worked out very well.
Thank you for standing up for me.
I got you, man.
Thank you, Rosa
Rosa
Parks.
Parks stood up so you
Rosa
can stand,
Parks.
so you can sit down.
Sit down,
Amen.
But you're
Praise
great.
the
You was
Lord.
there too.
Okay, fantastic. What about you? What was the worst date that you've been on?
I honestly haven't been on a lot of dates. My
Okay.
current
Niggas do not
boyfriend
like
is
us.
the only one that took me on dates.
At all.
The guy that you're with?
Yeah.
Did he ever take you on a bad date though?
No. My
Never.
ex
Never?
did though. Yeah.
Okay. What was the bad date that your ex took you on then?
We just went to Dolphin Mall, and I don't know. I was expecting something excited because he told me to get ready. We're gonna do something so cool, but we just went to Dolphin and he had no plan. Like, we
All
were
right.
just
Are
to
you
walk around.
from? You're from Miami, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For the audience there that might not know, Dolphin Mall is a mall out in Doral, Florida. Which
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
10 minutes out west,
There's
20 minutes out
Bowling
west.
at the top, Dave and Buster's as well.
Yeah.
A movie theater.
It's a big ass.
It's a big
They
mall.
outlet
have a
mall.
lot of stuff. If he like planned
I've never been
something,
there.
I would have been like, okay, whatever.
I love
So you guys
Okay.
just walked around the mall.
Well,
Yes.
let me ask this question now. So that kind of segues perfectly into my first question. So who needs to lead a relationship, the man or the woman, for it to work?
I say the
Hold on.
man.
Whoa. One at a time.
Let's start.
Start hearing that work our way. Go ahead.
I feel like it depends, but
Oh.
in my opinion, like me personally, I prefer the man to lead,
Okay.
but
Now,
it depends.
you prefer, now in general, for a relationship to work, who do you think needs to run it, the man or the woman?
What exactly do you mean by lead?
Yeah.
Like just leading.
Like, for
Leading the
example,
relationship, being the ultimate decision maker,
For, like,
making the
dates
plans,
and-
being the authority in the relationship.
In general.
In general.
Can
So-
I say both? Is that an answer?
No, nothing ever gets done by both. There always has to be one leader.
Well, I feel like the man should lead, but the women should still have like
I say
some
so.
sort of say.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so you think the man?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I say man, but it depends on the maturity.
Okay. For the
person.
relationship to work, assuming both parties are mature, who needs to lead the relationship for it to actually work long term?
I would say the man.
The man? Okay. What about you?
Oh, here it goes.
I learned. For me, I feel like the man.
March.
The man,
Because
okay.
for me, what makes me excited is seeing somebody who has initiative.
Okay.
So I'll leave it at that.
Do you think most women share that
Yeah,
opinion?
I will plan. I'll
Okay.
take a whole man on a whole trip. That's why now I have to be reserved because
Okay.
I have to be reserved now because baby, I'll plan your whole life out. Men don't do that. They don't
Okay.
want to see you do whatever. Well, I won't say men don't do that, but if he wants to, he will.
Okay.
And a lot of men don't want to do for you; they want you. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Who do you think needs to lead the relationship for it to work?
Definitely a man.
The man? Okay.
Mhm.
What about you?
The man, for sure.
Okay. What about you?
I believe the man should lead the relationship. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I believe.
Oh, go ahead. You wanted to add to it? Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Yes, I believe the man should lead the relationship because, honestly, in my opinion, if the guy is able to lead the relationship as long as he's mature,
Right into the mic.
can you?
Yeah.
As long as the guy is mature, I believe that he should be the one to lead the relationship because he leads his household, you know?
Okay.
Okay.
And if you have kids, it's important. It's not the same when a woman leaves the house because
Okay.
women, sorry ladies, but women can nag. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
But men set a certain sternness that I believe is important for women and kids. So
Okay.
I believe the woman.
What about you? Who
women-
do you think needs to lead a relationship, men or women?
I honestly feel like it could go either way. I prefer
For the relationship to be successful.
for the relationship to be successful. I
Yeah.
prefer if the man can lead, and then if he does take into consideration my input as well.
Okay. So he leads with a little bit of your input.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on both ends where it's like there are men out there who've never been exposed to learning how to lead, and I've been the more dominant one and the one
And how
planning
do those
everything.
relationships last?
At all.
Oh, I hate it.
So by your own
yeah.
experience, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it
It
doesn't work.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd rather be with a man that's gonna be a
Interesting.
man.
Myron is like,
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you this now. Do you think most men are good leaders? Yes or no?
Ooh, can you skip me so I can think? Or no?
All right. I'll come back to you.
Thank you.
Do you think most men are good leaders? Yes or no? And why?
right into the mic.
Okay. It depends on the. I'm sorry. What about now?
You
Is it
know where
better?
that mic
Perfect.
goes.
Okay. Excuse me, guys, but I do believe that not all men can be leaders. Unfortunately, only men, in my opinion, that can be leaders is it really depends on your maturity level.
Okay. So by your answer, are you saying that most men aren't capable leaders?
Some are. I'm not gonna say most men are. It just
But are
depends.
most? Yes or no?
God damn. If you're responsible, if you're mature, yes.
But
if
are
you're
most men mature and responsible?
No.
Nah,
Okay,
they're
thank you.
not. I'm
That's my
sorry.
question.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
God damn, man. Ladies,
I'm sorry.
listen to the fucking question,
Yes,
man, and
yes,
answer the
sir.
question. Don't go into random tangents that don't make sense.
That's right. Yes,
Answer
sir.
the question and keep it concise.
Yes, sir.
Coming back
Got
to you.
Unfortunately, I don't think men nowadays, at least especially in my generation,
Okay.
are.
You don't
like,
think most
fit-
men are competent leaders?
Yeah, no. I
Okay.
think older generations have more.
And here's the other thing too, ladies. This is fresh and fit. This isn't Oprah or Dr. Phil or some other bullshit. You can say your opinion. If it's not conventional, I could see you trying to dance around it. Oh, I don't want to
Speak
sound
your mind.
offensive. Just say what it is. If most men you don't think are competent leaders, it's okay. Say that. We hold both genders accountable on this podcast. So don't be afraid to say shit. This is not a mainstream podcast. All
Thank
right.
you.
So what about you? Do you think most men are good leaders?
I don't think most men are good leaders, but I
Okay.
think a lot of them are, if that makes sense. I don't know.
That made zero sense.
No, not at all. I think no, I don't think most men are.
Are
Fantastic.
you
Thank
saying
you.
every man is not a good leader, but good men are?
In this
What about
generation,
you?
no.
Okay.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Why?
Only because I personally got daddy issues, so I go for the older men.
Okay.
Emotional damage. And I looked for that leadership in those relationships, and I never got them. So it was like a blow to me because I was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
Okay.
But yeah, no.
All right. What about you? Are most men good leaders?
No.
No? Okay. Why?
But
You got this.
Come on, you got it.
I'm dyslexic. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, we couldn't tell.
You can, and that's okay. I stand my right. I think most men are not good leaders because as society stands it, men are supposed to do things that lead in different ways, which are more about stability.
Okay.
So finances, security, protection.
Okay.
When it comes to being the extra piece in that jigsaw puzzle, that's a woman's job.
Okay.
And at where I'm at in my life, these men can't add 2 + 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I agree.
most guys just aren't competent, is what you're saying.
Yeah, as
Okay.
a leader, I don't want to lead my man. That's not sexy to me. I
Okay.
want you to lead.
You're right.
What about
I
you?
agree.
Are most men good leaders?
With the right woman by their side.
Oh my god.
But wouldn't the whole definition of being a leader is that you're autonomous and don't need someone by your side to be a leader?
No, I don't believe that's a good leader.
Hitler was not autonomous. I hate to go there, but he was not.
Wait, what?
A lot of leaders are built. Sorry, a lot of leaders are built off of support. No, I was just studying this in my psych class. A lot of leaders are built off their ability to build that support system.
But how do they get the support system to believe in them?
Charisma, taking
Leadership?
care of people. No, not leadership. It's all finesse. If you can finesse people into believing in you, the same way they say that when you start
So
a business,
leadership, you're leading them into
but
believing in
that,
you.
but yeah, but leadership, charisma, how you carry yourself, but it's charisma. Keyword
All right.
charisma.
So-
call it that charisma.
Again, are most men good leaders?
No,
No, I was talking to her.
Sorry.
You already said your piece.
I did, and I'm gonna say it again.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. Because you have this caveat of if a good woman comes by their side, which I don't think is
Well,
defeats the purpose of leadership.
Not the Hitler situation, but I believe a good companion. I believe a good companion gives good leadership. You're a partnership, so you know what it takes to have somebody to stand with you, to call you on your bullshit, to see your flaws, to critique you when you need critiquing. And I believe that's what a good leadership is. You need somebody that can hold you accountable for the things that you do.
So you're saying though that's the woman's job to the guy?
Yes.
So what is a good leader? Now I have a
Okay.
So accountability partner, but
It's accountability partner.
Oh, okay. So you're saying
So
like,
that to me, that's a great characteristic of a great leader.
I don't
a good
wanna have to
accountability partner.
But that doesn't make sense because earlier you said men are supposed to lead.
They are supposed
But
to.
you're
lead.
saying this is the woman that's supposed to display these
I
leadership
help
qualities
him.
of
I help him
accountability.
lead.
What?
We are what we are because we're a couple. So that's my aspect. You have my opinion.
But do you help him
basically-
lead or do you assist him in his leadership?
Give and
Which is
take
two different
off.
things.
I give him everything that he needs to be a great leader. I'm his cheer. I'm the
So-
back.
So he's already a leader and you're just
Basically,
following.
yes.
Bouncing off each other.
He's a great leader. I just make sure that he's assured in the direction that he's going.
So basically, but the point is that he would have been a leader with or without you. Is my point.
Right.
You have to have somebody to lead. You can't lead by yourself.
So he could find another follower.
Yeah, let's follow her.
You're asking a great leader. You have to have a following to lead. Do you just
But the
lead
point
by
is
yourself?
that since you're a great leader, you can always find followers. Is my point.
Anybody, man, woman, yes. No, but not all men are great leaders. Back to the question. No.
Okay.
so basically he's the leader, you're the cheerleader.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sum it up.
Okay.
yes.
I'm not even going. All right. What about you? Do you think are most men good leaders?
No.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to ask the next question. We're going to start right here. Are most women worthy of a good leader?
Like having the man be their leader.
Yes.
Deserving.
Are most women worthy? Because we've already established by your own answers that most men aren't leaders, which means there's a minority of men that are.
Yes.
So now I'm going to ask, are most women worthy of a good leader?
Yes.
Why?
Because I feel like women are, well, statistically speaking, women mature a lot faster than men.
Oh my.
Which, whatever. But, so,
Continue.
okay, I don't know. Like, I just feel like women,
March.
personally speaking, I am learning my stuff now. Like, I'm trying to get to a certain level. I haven't seen men who are already there at the same level. So worthy, I would say yes. Finding the actual leader, no.
Careful, he's watching.
Do you remember what the question was that I asked?
Are women worthy of the leader?
Are most women worthy of a good leader?
Yeah.
Even though this leader is rare.
Okay, ladies, let me just help you out a little bit. ladies, remember. So what he's trying to do is he's trying to balance the questioning.
Yeah, yeah.
So are most men good leaders? You all had your answers. Now, are most women worthy of good leadership?
No.
I'm just making sure y'all get that part.
I'm like,
and then you can answer your
All right.
question.
So, but she said yes.
She said yes. Yeah, she said
All right.
yes.
What about you? Do you think that most women are worthy of a good leader?
No, nowadays they don't cook, they don't clean, and they still get a ring.
Cardi B.
Period.
Okay. Well, the answer is they're actually not getting rings like that, but that's fine.
Oh, sorry.
Cardi B lying to y'all, but okay.
G grade or higher babies,
Listen.
BBS one or higher ladies.
Wait, hold on.
Please get it
Hold on.
right.
Please let her finish. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I just think that it takes more maturity for the generation today.
Okay.
Exactly.
So you don't think most women are worthy of a leader? Okay. Or worthy of a good leader. What about you? Do you think most women are worthy of a strong leader? No?
I'm
Why
so
not?
quick. No.
Why not?
Because I believe that I believe that nowadays
I learned.
that
So good.
I learned it. I'm just like, see, I forget again. I don't give a fuck. So anyway, about these women, as the age gap got lower and women started raising children, everything else, I think that in terms of values and everything else, it got lowered. So are most women capable of a man who's willing to support her and bring her to the next level? No, because most of these women don't know what level they want to be on. So I will say no. Not all women are ready for a man who's going to take her to the next level because I want a teamwork. I want a partnership
Okay.
where you give, I take off. Period.
Okay. What about you?
Hell no.
Okay. Why not?
Only because for me, I don't feel like it has anything to do with age. I feel like it has a lot to do with like mental health too. Like, you
So
know, what
you're
I'm
saying most women don't have the mental health to support it?
there's a lot of women that don't have that type of exactly what you said. Exactly
Okay.
what
Can you explain what is the ailment that keeps them from getting that guy? What's the mental health issue?
There could be a lot. It could be bipolar, depression, anxiety.
Okay.
It could be a lot of things. But yeah.
All right. So you don't think they're mentally fit for it?
Most of them are not.
Okay.
Narcissism.
What about you?
I don't think so.
Why not?
I think because in this generation now, like we're so invested in ourselves and stuff. I don't know. I feel like
You mean the females?
yes,
Okay.
I think like social media really has a lot to do with that and how we post ourselves and stuff. I don't know. I just
Okay.
feel like yeah.
What about you?
I don't I agree with what the other women are saying, only because
That most women are not worthy of a strong leader?
they're not, because I was in a relationship for a long time. And I only recently became single. And the mentality of women nowadays, not all women, but the mentality of women nowadays is really a joke.
Okay.
So,
Fair enough. What about you? Do you think most women are worthy of a strong leader?
No, and I
And
think
why?
part of like going back to her like mental health aspect, a lot of women feel very entitled and don't bring shit to the table.
Okay.
Like
For
they
real.
like don't cook, they don't clean, they feel like the man as a leader is supposed to, you know, give them money for the nails, give them money for this, give them money for that, but like you should
And they
still
bring
be able to
nothing to
provide
the
for
table.
yourself
Yeah.
and so
Pay
you
for
can be a
everything.
provider too. Because when you have kids, you're probably gonna be having to provide for the kids, you know, be like a mother figure and obviously.
yeah, because it takes a lot of discipline. I agree
All right.
with you.
Let me ask you a follow-up question now. We're going to start here and work our way. Do women have bad habits that hurt relationships with men in general? The modern day woman.
Absolutely.
Okay. Why?
I definitely think one of the bad habits again would go back to their entitlement, would go back to their laziness and
Okay.
going back to like
All right. What about you? Do you
Um,
think modern day women have bad habits that hurt relationships with men?
I won't say all women, and the reason I won't say all women is because
In general, of course, it's not all, but in general, do women have bad habits that hurt relationships?
there's women out there that yes, I would say they have bad habits that hurt relationships.
They always end in relationships.
Can you
Not
tell
all
us what some of
women.
those bad habits are?
The mindset, a lot of things that I've been noticing lately that some women feel highly entitled and I don't give a damn if it's my kids. You're not entitled. Like, I don't have to do XYZ. You know what I'm saying?
How did your last relationship end again?
Growth.
Mine. No, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really. It doesn't bother me. But my last relationship ended because of childish behavior.
Who ended it?
I did.
You did. All right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I really do believe that nobody's entitled. I don't care if it's your kids. I don't care if it's your spouse. Nobody's entitled. You have to do your part. The kids have to do their parts. It's a teamwork. There, like they always say, there's no I and team.
Okay.
And that's facts.
What about you? Do you think modern women have bad habits that hurt relationships?
Absolutely. for
Okay.
sure.
Can you name one or two of them?
I would say probably a bad habit. I have a lot of them.
Yep. Can you name them? Some of them?
I would say being very like vain. Everybody expects something from somebody now. Especially like in the field that I work in.
Okay. Being
Yeah.
vain.
Yeah.
What else? What other bad habits do modern women have?
I would say, yeah, just like everybody expects something from somebody for sure. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Entitlement.
Yeah,
All right.
entitlement.
What about you? Do modern women have bad habits that hurt relationships?
Yes, they
Okay.
they
Can you
hurt
name one or
relationships.
two?
Laziness, trust issues,
Okay.
nagging.
Okay. What about you? Do you think modern women have bad habits that hurt relationships?
Yes.
Okay. Can you name one or two?
The belief that someone has to take care of you.
Okay.
Biggest thing I ever learned in my life is just because you're of me does not mean I have to care for you.
Okay.
And women need to really take that to heart because even if someone else is taking care of you, you need to have that shit yourself.
Okay.
And I'll leave it at that.
What about you? Do you think women have bad habits that hurt relationships today?
I do.
Okay. Can you name like one or two of them?
Lack of attentiveness
Okay.
and communication.
Okay. Good. What about you? Do you think modern day women have bad habits that hurt relationships?
Yeah.
Okay. How so?
A lot of them just were entitlement for
Okay.
sure. I would say nagging too is a big one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies, we went over a couple of things. So, most of you guys said, well, all of you said men must lead relationships for it to work. Most of you said most men can't lead. Actually, all of you said that. And then also, you guys said most women aren't worthy of leadership. And on top of that, most women have bad habits that hurt relationships. So, my question is, knowing all these facts, right, that you guys have stated before, which are generally true, I agree with y'all. Do women need to be coached to be a good girlfriend? Start hearing their work our way this way. Yes or no?
Do women need to be coached to be a good
Or
girlfriend?
trained to be a good girlfriend? Yes.
They're trained.
I would say yes, but
Okay.
oh yeah, I don't even know what to say. No.
Okay. No. Why?
Because I feel like women learn with experiences. Like,
Stop the cap.
If no one's ever been in a relationship, how are they supposed to know what it's like?
But isn't that man's job to be a leader?
Oh yeah.
But who's leading when you know where you're going?
Hold
but a
on.
leader has to be a teacher too, don't they?
Yeah, but that's what leadership is.
Yeah, that's who's coaching you, the leader.
Yeah.
But the
So-
leader really has to lead. though.
Ladies, don't worry. You'll get your chance. So, what's your answer then? Does the man lead or not? I'm sorry. Does the woman need to be trained to be a good girlfriend or not?
Well, she's being led, so she is in training basically.
So that's a yes, I assume. Okay. Do women need to be trained to be a good girlfriend?
Yes.
Why do you say that?
Depending on the environment that you're growing up in, if you come in an abusive relationship or you see your parents going at it all the time, you don't
Mhm.
know what real love is or how to accept true love. So depending on where you come from, I believe you may need some coaching, some training, just to be able to go into a healthy relationship and not bring on baggage that you have from the past.
Do you think women need to be trained to be a good girlfriend by their guy?
I think everyone needs training. When it comes to a relationship, you have to. When it comes to a relationship, you have to agree on a dynamic. If that's being polyamorous,
But who needs to be the trainer and who needs to be the trainee?
both? Because you both have to accept the terms. So
Didn't you
if-
say earlier that you want a man that's a leader?
Yeah, but my man
Do leaders
leads-
get
my-
leadership from their subordinate?
most leaders take opinions and they weaponize or materialize those. Yes, the best leaders in this world have taken the opinions of the masses and turns those into great movements.
But a suggestion isn't necessarily the same as dictating training.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not a bitch, so you can never train me. But I will listen to you.
So let me get this straight. So you want a man that's a leader, that's competent, but you don't want to be led?
No, because this is a difference. A leader and a trainer is different. A trainer gives a dog treats and rewards. A leader takes your abilities and utilizes them and maximizes them. My man is going to take the best in me and maximize it. A leader is going to usurp me and take my tools and use them for whatever the fuck they give a fuck about.
Oh.
I don't have a better explanation besides that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
A leader is going to usurp you.
Yes, the best CEOs, everybody are people who realize.
I feel bad for some of y'all. I swear to
No,
God.
first off, no one who's leading me is usurping me. But I know a amazing CEO, and most of the time is figuring out who is obedient to them, figuring out who they can manipulate, figuring out who can work for them. I know this. The best people to have under you are people who listen and who follow the rules.
At this point, you remember back in the day when women always used to ask men, who hurt you?
Yeah.
I feel like if the roles are reversed now, I'm looking at women like, who misled you? You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you right now. You want to hear right now?
Yeah, sure.
Age of 9, I saw a gorgeous woman walking with an ugly man. And I said, Daddy, what happened?
What?
No, me and my daddy are G's. I don't give a fuck. He'll watch the podcast right now. He asked me. Guess what he told me? Pussy has no face.
All right, let me ask you a question
How
because you
dare
said a
you.
lot there.
What do you mean, how dare you? Is that not real? That's the realest shit you ever heard. I'm sorry. That's the realest shit you ever
All right,
heard.
so
Gang.
question for you: if you work at a job or some prestigious position, right?
Mhm.
Wouldn't it be fair to say that you're gonna get something called on-the-job training?
You always do.
Okay. Now, if you want to rise up the ranks, wouldn't you need to outperform the other people that you're competing against through that same training?
Yes, but you know the 3-month
So, hold on,
period when
hold
you
on.
have fit.
Hold on. So, knowing that you need to train for the job, need to compete against other said people for higher positions, right? Wouldn't it be fair to say that you need to train for that said position?
Yes, but it all goes back to fit.
And then it goes back to, remember how we said that most of the guys are not competent leaders. So if you actually do find one, you have to compete for his leadership.
That's fit. 3 months, your 3-month period, when you figure out if you vibe with the company, you are good with your managers, your C execs, that's all fit. If you fit with the company, you fit with the vibes, you're in there. If that's not a good fit, you need to cut that shit. And when you get older, that's what you're gonna recognize early in. I date people to potentially marry them. I also date people to love them and be in my life. But it's a fit. Are you my fit here or are you my fit there? It's fit.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question.
Ask me.
Are
all.
there more attractive women or are there more competent men that are attractive and leaders?
What's attracted to me is someone who fits.
Oh, please answer the question.
I
Are
can't.
there
I
more
can't. That's you're trying to
attractive
ask me
women?
if a bitch with a bad body is more attractive to me than a bitch with a good mind.
No, because here's the issue.
Just,
I don't
do you
thi-
feel
from
what I'm saying?
Okay, your answers
I am.
reflect that you don't understand the concept of supply and demand. And what I mean by this is,
I'm listening.
what did I just say?
I don't understand supply and demand.
Yeah, you don't. And I'm going to explain why. I'm going to not just make that accusation without some type of explanation. The reason why is because you're saying, well, if you're a good fit, what I'm trying to say is if that you meet this man, he doesn't give a fuck if you're a good fit. You get on his program or no program. That's
Then
what I'm
we're
trying to
not
say.
a good fit. That's my answer to that.
No.
because-
If you
Oh,
meet a guy that's a winner, you need to fit to him.
No.
And I think that's the issue right there.
No, it's not.
Because that is the issue. Because this is what I'm trying to explain to you.
Okay.
Successful men that are attractive, typically there's not enough of them to go around. So it's either you comply or goodbye. Because there's plenty of attractive girls that will gladly take your spot and behave. The same job that you don't want to train for, there's 100 other girls that will train for that prestigious job.
So what I'll say in contrast to that, and not in any terms of I agree with you, but the things that last longer and what I've heard from people on the streets and different places when I ask couples what works and why they accept each other for years, is because they accepted that person for where they're at. If their bitch is a wild bitch and they're a millionaire and they know that she's gonna curse somebody out 3 years down the line or 3 shots in, they have accepted that person for where they're at. That's fit.
They're not going to accept that.
No, but they
know
have.
that.
I've,
Like
I've
that,
met
though.
those people though. I have met those people.
Like millionaires with bitches that
Yes.
just cussing people out and acting
But
crazy.
what does that have to do
ratchet.
with training, though? I think it was told.
But when it comes to training, it comes to but when you guys say training, I say agreement. What I agree for my man to do, and also training comes with learning how to a dynamic with another person. You're always gonna train somebody. you're gonna learn what triggers you, what triggers me. If we get to know each other and you care about me, you're gonna pay attention to those signals.
Right, but
and as a
the
leader,
thing is that
you're gonna guide me away from those triggers, right?
No, I understand that. But what I'm saying is that as a leader, and if you're following your leader, that leader is going to train you in how to be that good girlfriend for him.
Of course, but
Right.
he's
So if
also
you don't
going to
want to-
respect what triggers that woman and what takes her out of her space of being submissive. The key term of nowadays is submission. I'm submissive, I'm soft. You have to know, and what leaders know is what triggers their followers and what empowers their followers.
Right, but
Same
sometimes
as my man should know that.
right, but the thing is, submission actually means, you break down the word, sub means under, missive or missions, under the mission. So if my mission is to do a certain thing, then I have to train you to be part of that mission.
Right,
And
but
so-
we have to fit the mission.
Right, but the way that you fit the mission is if you follow the training. You see what I'm saying? You're saying it's a back and forth thing, like you're training.
Here's the thing. It's always a back and forth.
Hold on. If it's a back and
It's
forth,
always
then
a
there's
back
no
and
fit.
forth.
If there's a back and forth, then there's no fit.
No, I disagree.
And you'll be fired.
No, I disagree. Because guess what?
No, you disagree
So-
because of the type of men you probably met.
No, I disagree because the same as at will employment is termination by employer. You can get terminated from my life if you don't fit that.
Exactly.
contract.
That's what I just said.
We're saying the same thing, don't
Yeah.
we, darling?
Exactly. So that there's no back and forth, because when you come to my company, the employee handbook has been written.
So then,
And
if-
I'm not gonna allow you to make any addendums.
right. So then, if that's where fit comes in, if I don't fit to your playbook, I gotta get the fuck out.
Exactly. That's what we say.
So we're saying the same shit, baby.
No, but you're trying to make it where you see. You're trying to make it where you have the leverage. I'm trying to explain to you as a woman, you don't have the leverage.
My leverage is my choice, and I apologize if it sounds different on that, but if I'm
The man
smart,
chooses
if I'm
you. That's not leverage. Did you hear him explain that
I
there are
did.
a lot of women that will compete for the
yes,
position?
but if you got chosen, you can also choose to say no. Can you not? Do I have to get chosen? Now I'm stuck there.
No, you can choose to say no. But
Okay, that's all I'm
right,
saying.
Right, but the
There
point
we
is,
go.
the point is that choosing to say no isn't
Is-
really leverage.
Choosing to say no doesn't
Oh,
matter
I
if you're
disagree
fired.
entirely in that. There's
choosing
no-
to say
you're
choosing
not
to quit doesn't
firing
matter
me.
when you're already fired.
You're not firing me from fucking with you. That's a mutual agreement.
Oh man, that ego shit is making you think
There's no
that.
ego. I work for my own. I pay for my own. I have my cats. I have my plants. I'm gonna sound crazy.
Are you listening to the?
I am, but to me, what sounds crazy is like if I cover all my bills, I help my family out, I do my shit. So
You sound like a man.
That's not what we're talking about.
I feel like a man on my daily basis. So again,
So why would a man want to date another man?
normally they don't. They get left in the streets because when
No, they leave you in the streets.
No, they get left because my men double back, and the real men in my
For
life
sex.
are still
for sex.
absolutely not. Most
Yeah.
of my realest men have never fucked me in my life. I was gonna say never will because that's crazy.
So do they pay your bills too?
Yes.
I know. I'm genuinely asking just
Yes.
because.
Yeah, but you don't respect or care about those guys.
No, I do. That's the most care. You know what someone told me? The same person who pussy has no face told me that sex can be for sex and love is for love. So if you choose to be in my life and you're supporting me and you're willing to do for me without anything, that is more meaningful to me than anything else in the world.
But what means something to
you? Don't respect those men. That's cap, man.
Okay.
To keep a guy in the friend zone like that, where you're just using them for what?
There's no friend zone. No.
You just said you're not fucking them, so they're effectively friend zoned.
No, because normally, let me stop. I'm not fucking them off rip.
Have you
Because
ever
a lot
had
of this
dreams
shit-
that you could do
could do so much in your life. No, so I'm not fucking niggas off rip. So if down the line 3 months later you wanna fuck with me, we're cool. But it's a teamwork thing. But y'all gonna hate me on this chat, so move around.
Okay. It just doesn't make sense because you said before that you want a leader and men need to lead.
Right.
But then when we're presenting to you that a part of his duties is that you need to be trained because he is the leader, you're saying, if it don't fit for me, it don't fit. And what I'm trying to say is that if you want a certain quality of man, you better make it fit.
No.
Otherwise, you will get kicked to the side.
I feel that, but if you take your dog to a certain boarding school and it doesn't work, don't you take your dog to a different boarding school?
No,
There's not enough of these boarding schools to go around.
Yeah.
That's my point.
It's very scarce.
So basically, are you saying like if I want? You're basically what you're saying is if a female wants a certain man, like say I want
Yes.
you, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I'm the one that wants you. So clearly I have to oblige to whatever your standards are. Clearly I have to meet you in the middle. I have to meet you to what you want. And if I don't want to meet, he basically saying is I don't want to meet him there. That's fine. He's gonna kick me to the curb because there's 10 other bitches in the world that will meet him there, and that's fine.
But it's for you too.
But that's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying. It's fit. To me, that goes back to fit.
Yeah, if a guy comes to you and he's reached out to you and he doesn't oblige to your standards, then yes, you can kick him to the curb. But right now we're talking about the men.
No, if I step to this man and I'm not carrying him, but the thing is,
All right, we'll just move on.
I will never
We're gonna
step.
just move on.
Well,
All right.
okay.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Do women do women need to be coached to be a good girlfriend and or trained?
Yes.
Why?
Because I feel like it's your responsibility as a woman to come into the relationship as a woman and then ask your partner what you need from them for it to succeed. That's it.
Okay.
I want a difference between that and what I just said.
Just
Just
right.
to like learn.
You're done.
No,
You're done. You're done. You're
I know.
done. You're done.
I know I'm done.
You're done.
For now. You're done.
It's okay, babe.
It's okay.
What about you? Do men need to train and or coach their girlfriend to be a good girlfriend?
I think that's probably your father's job. Like maybe send like I don't know. Like I feel like if they set an example for you and you see like I don't know, like my parents have a pretty happy marriage and stuff,
Okay.
so I kind of follow like what they have taught me.
Do you
I
think
guess.
most kids come from a two-parent household though?
No.
So knowing that most people don't come from a two-parent household and a lot of women grow up without fathers, wouldn't it be fair to say
Maybe
that
the
the man
man,
has to
yeah.
come in and train the girlfriend?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Hey, that's
okay.
Right, but also
But if you-
you say
yeah,
you say
no.
you got a boyfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what if your boyfriend has different things about him than your father? Like he's a different guy. So he
They
has to-
definitely do. Yeah.
right. So he has to train you how he wants it to be, right?
Yeah, or I guess like, yeah, you're right. You're right.
So wait, question: do your parents know what you do or no?
Absolutely not.
They don't. Okay, fair.
Absolutely
They
not.
know now.
They do now.
All right. So your parents are still together. Is your dad like the leader in the relationship? Like, is he a traditionally masculine guy?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Because you said that your current boyfriend is not like your father. Would it be fair to say that your father's a leader and your current boyfriend might not necessarily exude those same traits?
I definitely follow a lot what he says. I guess like I don't know. He sets a good
Your boyfriend?
example.
Stop
For,
the
yes,
cap.
yes. I think he sets a good example for me, and like I don't really.
What does he tell you to do that you listen to?
Ooh. I would say probably like. Hey,
Shake your
guys.
hips like this, not this.
Like this.
Ooh. What does my boyfriend tell me that my dad doesn't? I feel like they have a lot
No.
of.
What do you? What does your
okay.
boyfriend tell you that you listen to?
That I listen to? Oh, I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like me and him.
All right, I already know.
You're a
okay.
kid, sweetie.
So
we have a lot of
here's
the
the
same
thing.
views.
I
I
can
feel like
already
we have a
tell.
lot of the same views.
I can tell just from her answers that she don't respect her man like that.
Oh, whoa.
You don't,
That's
bro.
not good. That's
I
not
do.
good.
That's my man.
I can look at a girl, see how she speaks about her man, the tonality, how she conveys herself when speaking about him, and that tells me everything I need to know about that man's
Okay.
position in her life. You don't respect your man, which is cool. He's just a means to an end. He's what I would consider. I have a phrase for it. I call it placeholder boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's a guy that's there at that moment that fulfills some kind of semblance of a boyfriend. But the reality is, if something better comes along, you will probably upgrade.
That's facts.
Okay.
What's your ideal?
Wow. She agreed.
I just
agreed.
I got a question.
I'm not a good arguer.
I know women better than they know themselves. So
Maybe.
all right. Somebody had some. Somebody was trying to say something.
I have
Oh,
a
God.
question. I have a question for you. Yeah. Oh God, praise me,
Oh,
Jesus.
God.
All right, let me get through the
No,
rest of them.
after when you come back,
Or
I
was
just
it
want a question for
relevant to that?
Yeah. I
All
just
right,
want
go
to
ahead.
know like what you thought was like a good woman, what you like expect for a good woman. Like I really want to know.
We'll answer that.
Yeah, later.
All right. What about you? Do women need to be coached and or trained by their boyfriend to be a good girlfriend?
I would say no. It depends on the maturity level. Like if you're not that mature, yeah, you need to be coached in a lot of areas, not in just, how to treat a man. But
Yes.
if you're
When you say the maturity level, the maturity level of the girl, you mean?
yeah, of the girl.
Okay.
Okay, only because I'm new to dating, but since I've been dating, I do notice a lot of things that I wouldn't do. Not to say that I'm perfect or anything like that, but a lot of women they have too many expectations, and you shouldn't have so many expectations. You should be able to like, hey, this is what I bring, this is what I do, and we go from there.
So wouldn't your own answer kind of say that men need to train women since women don't have real expectations?
No, I'm not gonna say that because some men need a whole lot of training themselves.
But remember, I said assuming the guy is a good leader and he has his stuff together.
You're right.
Does he need
you're
to train
right.
his girlfriend?
If he's a good leader and he has his stuff together, then hell no, he doesn't need to train his girlfriend.
What?
Wait, what?
No.
Wait, what?
You said if
What?
he's a good leader, right?
But wouldn't he need to
Yes.
train his girlfriend?
Yes.
Or you don't think so?
If he's a good leader, I mean, he doesn't need to.
You said earlier that most women aren't worthy of a good leader and most girls, right, have bad habits.
This
Your
is
own
true.
answers contradict what you're saying now.
Okay, let's clarify. All right. So let's say the woman is mature enough or she has her stuff together. He doesn't need a trainer. But if it's a woman that she doesn't have her stuff in order and she doesn't, know left from right or whatever the case may be, then yeah, he should train her.
But there's not. See.
Go ahead, tell me.
Order. That's
Tell
the
me.
word. It doesn't matter what you have in order. When you get to me, I will show you. It really doesn't matter what you have in order. That's what most people don't really understand. You got people out here talking about, oh, I'm just looking for a good girl. As if women come ready made. I am a specific man. Myron is a specific man. Fresh is a specific man.
Right.
Lakari is a specific man. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We all require different things to make things work.
Okay, once again.
And there's a popular thing where guys always say, hey, what do you bring to the table? I don't give a good goddamn what you bring to the table.
Right.
I will let you know what I need at my table. Now, can you do this? If you can do this, then you can show me what you could do, and then I will train you. And then only at that point will you become the type of woman that I need you to be. And then the order will begin to manifest. You see what I'm saying? So you having your stuff in order means absolutely nothing to me.
But is that training?
Okay,
or
but okay,
agreement?
look, hold on. Okay, wait.
You see, y'all never met certain types of men.
No,
in your
I
life.
hear what you're
Is
saying.
that training or
No, hold
agreement? What
on
the
one
fuck?
second, babe. I hear what you're saying, right? Okay, one, like I'm very mature for my age. And I've been mature even when I was
That had nothing to do with what he just said. The
No,
problem is that you're
I'm
hearing what
trying
he's
to-
saying versus you're not listening to understand what he's saying. What he's
I'm
saying is that
trying to
that's
get
all
there.
irrelevant. You need to come in ready to be coached, is what he's trying to say.
This
That's
is where I'm
an
trying to get to. Okay,
Today,
yeah.
today or tomorrow.
He's so silly. All right, this is what I'm trying to get to. Where in regards of what you said, right? Not all women need the coaching,
I disagree.
in my opinion.
So you just automatically gonna cover all my needs. Period.
Sometimes it happens.
But how do you know his needs?
Get out.
No, listen, the only way you know his needs is by communication, right? So
Okay.
let's say,
Which is
example.
Which is what coaching is, which is what he's leading you to do. He's explaining his needs to you, and he's telling you either gonna get
Yo,
right or
this
get
is-
left. That's what
Yo,
he's
but
saying.
chicks is like, they just struck- I want to submit,
I
but
think we're going in circles.
No, listen,
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Hold
Let me ask you a
on,
question.
hold on one
it's like when you
second.
trying to get a chick to give you head, and it just you like, and she's.
No, listen. I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, it does come down to like a mutual agreement. So I have to understand you. You have to understand me. That's the only way things that.
No, I
that's
need
the
to
only way.
understand how to communicate to you,
Yeah, we have to.
and I will already have that. I will already have that quality because I'm
You
a
might
good leader.
think so. You might think so, but guess what? Listen here, right? If you communicate to me. No, don't laugh. If you communicate to me certain things, right? And I'm not psychic, and I communicate to you certain things. You're not psychic, but as long as we get on the same page, we can be all right.
You see, that's where you're messing up.
Tell me, baby.
You
Mm-hmm.
have to get on my page.
So we can't get on the same page together.
No,
You came to him.
No,
You wanted this leader.
No, tell me
That's
why.
what- that's
I
what
want
he's
to know.
saying. Look, any man that you know that says partnership,
Mm-hmm.
that's not a leader.
Right.
That's the same nigga that's gonna
No,
give you
the
50
man
50 on
should
that
be
type
the
shit.
leader.
What do
Yeah.
y'all think a leader is? What do y'all women? That's probably should be the next. What do y'all really think a leader is?
Here's the thing. It's very interesting how the women want the authority,
No.
right, of a leader, but they don't expect. Let me say this: they want him to bear the responsibility of leadership,
right?
But they want to be able to still have authority, which doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make no difference.
It's not what I'm saying. It's not what I'm saying.
So what are you saying? Get on the same page.
What I am
you think
saying
it's one
is
page,
that-
right? And we
No.
got to get on it.
Okay.
No, it's my book.
I'm gonna say my.
Myron, show the
Listen,
book.
we're not talking about.
Yo, real talk, man. Hold
we're
on,
not
man.
talking
Yo,
about.
this is why women deserve less, man. I'm trying to tell y'all.
I know you're
I go over this in detail in the book. Like, feminism has literally fucked you guys up to the point where women don't even understand their roles anymore. I'm
telling
you. Yo, men lead. No, you listen now. Men lead, women follow. This is the way the world has worked forever. But for some, and here's the thing. There's a reason why I asked y'all those questions. Who leads the relationship? The man or the woman? The man. Okay, where's it gonna be more productive if the man leads, etc. So you guys want a man to lead. He comes in, is trying to lead, and then you want to go ahead and fight him and say, "Oh no, well, get on my page too, whatever." Let me make this
But nobody
extremely
wants
clear.
to
Stop
fight
interrupting.
that.
Stop interrupting. Let me make this extremely clear. If you're with a guy that's a leader, one of two things are gonna happen. You're gonna follow, or you're gonna get dismissed.
That's it.
That's how it goes. A guy that has his shit together is not gonna sit here and tolerate and argue with you and go back and forth. He's gonna say, "Get the fuck out of my house." What the hell do you think this is? The problem is that a lot of you guys have probably dealt with simps and suckers that tolerate your fuckery of behavior. Your answers don't align with what things are. There's a reason why I asked y'all who's supposed to lead. Are men supposed to lead? Do you think women are worthy of a leader? Most of y'all said no. Do women come with bad habits? Yes, they do. So you're telling me that most men aren't worthy of leaders. Women need leadership. They want the man to lead, and women have bad habits. But then when I say the man needs to train the girl and correct the bad behaviors, oh no, it's an equal partnership. What the hell? That doesn't make sense.
No, but when you say training,
Can I explain something real quick to everyone?
Go ahead.
I need to explain something real quick to everyone.
All right, yeah, kill. Guys, come on over to YouTube. We're killing all the other streams. Go ahead, Miles.
I need to explain something real quick to everybody.
Yeah.
And this is something that you guys can Google, right? But did you know that all of a woman's eggs only has X chromosomes? Okay. Now it is the sperm that has an X or a Y chromosome.
Yeah.
So even on a cellular level, down to a single cell, it is the man who decides literally the future of the world based on genders and sex. Got him! Huh? So if we're talking about the cellular level, meaning God, science, nature, whatever you want to believe in, decides that it is me who dictates the future of our family, and we supposed to be jumping on the same page? No, you're getting on my page. I determine, and you come in for training. Now, if I realize that you cannot fulfill the requirements of the job, then I got to get rid of you. But it's only the weak men that accept you and then bring you into a toxic situation and try to get you to do things that are against your character. That's when you start nagging and arguing and bitching to the nigga, and he accepts it. And then the kids see this shit and they think that's how the relationship's supposed to be.
Yeah,
No,
it should not be like that.
no, it shouldn't be like that. Why?
agree.
Because what the child should be seeing, he should be seeing his father being strong and being a leader, and his mother being supportive. That's what every generation should be seeing.
Yeah,
But somewhere along the way, we stopped seeing that. We started seeing a bunch of bitch ass dudes accepting a bunch of different crazy behaviors.
Preach.
And then allowing toxicity after toxicity. And then what happened? A lot of these dudes just left the fucking house.
Right.
Left the house.
Okay, listen.
And once they leave the house, all of this shit just continues. It just fucking continues and continues and continues.
So what
You
I'm
understand?
saying,
See, let me tell you something. I don't blame single moms for shit.
guys.
I don't blame single moms for shit. I blame the bitch ass niggas that don't know how to control their seed.
You're right.
That's who I blame.
You're right.
Every time.
You're
So
right.
don't think I'm sitting here hating on women just because I'm telling you I'm a leader and y'all should follow.
No.
The reason why you should follow me is because I'm that nigga and I care about you that much. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I said, what kind of motherfuckers do you guys know?
Okay, listen, I don't want to argue or any of that.
that's
What
what you're doing.
I'm really not. But what I'm trying to say is that I do believe the man should lead, right? I do really believe that. But I also believe that communication plays a key role in the relationship. So it's like whatever we agree on, I think should play a role. But I do believe the guy should lead. I
When
do
you
believe that.
go, you a nurse, right?
Yeah.
Hospital got their guidelines and shit, right?
Yeah, and I believe in it.
And you believe in it, right?
Yeah, just like I believe in the God.
That's exactly why. See, that's exactly why the back and forth communication is not necessary.
It's not. It's
because
not.
the hospital already has the guidelines laid out. You come in as a nurse, you follow those guidelines.
This
the
is
bedside
true.
manner,
This is
the
true.
distribution of medication,
This is
everything
true.
is done.
But listen,
you don't have nothing to say to that because the page is already written.
That is true, but when the guy is mature,
Mike.
you have to understand that not everybody.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, not
You gotta. I'm the hospital.
Guys.
I'm the
you
hospital.
have to understand, right? I'm not going against you.
Mhm.
I'm not going against you. I agree with you.
Mhm.
The man should lead,
Mhm.
and I like a man to lead.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
But
you see what the what's the but?
no, I'm telling you the but. I'm telling you the but, and I want you to hear me.
Gotcha.
Okay, I just want you to hear me. You gotta understand the way that you are. Okay, it might be great, right? But not all men are like that. That's all I'm saying. I have dealt with men that weren't as mature.
Well, that's what we're.
And that's what messes
Myron
up.
was saying if the guy
It
is like
messes
that.
yeah, exactly. It messes up the game. No, I hear you, but it really does mess
You
up.
clearly
things.
aren't because you didn't answer the question.
What are you
properly.
saying right now?
Yo, you're just talking to talk, man.
Yeah,
I'm
for
gonna
real,
keep it
man,
1,000.
for real.
You're just talking to talk.
You don't want to
Anyway,
hear it.
okay.
You don't want to hear it.
Yeah, no. Here's the difference. I'm not hearing it. I'm listening to it, and it doesn't make sense.
No, we're just we're going.
You're arguing. You're arguing in bad faith because the factor that you're throwing in that the man isn't mature wasn't even displayed in the question.
Right.
Because obviously the man is really mature is the one that you're dealing with. That's what we're
Exactly.
hypothetically
But
speaking. You're with a
you're-
mature man who
Thank
makes
you.
money, who's paying all the
Someone's paying
bills.
attention.
Are you not going to submit to him? Yes or no?
Right.
I'm gonna say right now, my father
mature,
he
just
cooks,
like
he
I
cleans, he
said
does
to
everything. He
him.
works, has his own business. If any female does not listen to him, out the door. My dad said the best day of his life was divorced by my mother. Why? Because she didn't listen. She was this and that and third.
And exactly.
Like
And
that's just how
what
it
I,
goes.
that's what I agreed with you, right?
So then we're
correct. But
So
I'm just
we're there.
telling
We're there.
him-
So there's no but.
So there's no but.
No,
That's what you
there is
mean.
no, there is no but.
Yo, let's move
Cool.
on,
But
man.
in reality, there are
move on.
some guys that are just not cutting it.
I see why you're saying
That wasn't even a factor in the question / scenario.
I'm just okay. I hear you, but I'm just saying. Go
I
ahead.
see why you're single. Next. Oh my.
First of all, don't even go there. I was
You
in a
just
10+
argue to argue,
year
which is here's the thing.
relationship.
This is very common, right, with older women. No offense.
You're older.
Y'all
Oh,
kind of
God.
get stuck in your ways, and
Yep.
you know it is what it is, and you
Back
guys
in
just
my
ask
days.
questions and my thing and blah blah blah. A lot of the times, just listening and being quiet goes a long way.
Yeah, it does.
And not arguing in bad
2
faith
ears.
for a factor that never even came up during the conversation. What about you?
How
Do you
old are
think?
you?
What was that?
How old are you?
How is that again? How is
I'm
that
just
relevant?
asking a
Y'all
question.
call it out.
How's that
I'm just
relevant?
asking a question.
Well, you're
How is
older.
that relevant?
I'm just asking a question. Plain Jane question. Stop. I'm just asking a question. What's the,
I'm going to move on. Okay,
you don't want to answer.
because it has nothing to do with my statement.
It's a curiosity.
Okay. Do women need to be coached by men to be a good girlfriend?
Oh my.
Yes.
Why do you say that?
Because a lot of women nowadays do lack communication. They lack listening skills. It just goes into the whole, again, if you're going after a certain man with a certain amount of status that does this and that, the third, clearly you want him. He does not need you. So obviously if he is like taking you in and giving you a free trial, trying to see if you're going to work out, obviously he's going to tell you what he doesn't like, what he does like, this, that, and the third. If you don't want to apply, like, go along with it, then that's cool. But like, he'll find somebody else that does want to go along with it. And that's perfectly fine.
Fair enough.
I agree.
I always say that successful guys are kind of like the president, where he says we don't negotiate with terrorists.
Mm.
Like he ain't gonna negotiate with you. And I think a lot of girls don't understand that since he's not going to negotiate with you, it's take it or leave it. But here's the thing: men curve women in silence. He'll just keep you in the sex only category, and you'll never know. He'll never wife you up, and then you'll be there for a year or two. Oh, what are we? I'm still figuring it out. No, he already been put you in the sex only category because you don't listen. You're annoying. You don't follow his direction.
Yeah.
You're, insufferable, argumentative, etc. And the scary part is that girls think it's attractive to be masculine and non-agreeable and all this other shit. That's just not attractive. Like, men hate that shit. Like, they really do. It's just that they won't say it out loud to you because you suck dick good.
But you still got nothing for Valentine's Day.
No, but I agree. Men do not like women that are too masculine. I agree with that.
Or old.
Chris said old.
Wow.
That wasn't me.
That was Chris. All right, I'll hit these chats a little bit.
Yeah.
Cam 2x goes, a woman can never truly be satisfied or happy. You can give her the world or you can take her to the moon and she'll still find an excuse to moan and complain. That's why women L?
He means deserve less.
Oh, deserve less. Oh, I appreciate it. Totally Masculine goes out. So shout out to #1 male improvement podcast in the world. For Myron, do you write custom meal plans? If so, where can I contact you to get one? I don't, man, but if you need help with something, just hit me up on PlugFit on Instagram. Toxically Masculine. Venom goes, hey, Myron, are you familiar with the Murdaugh trial? If so, any plan on doing it on FedEx? Not at this moment. We got a bunch of cases that I got to cover. Daryl Wade goes, Myron, when will Tommy Sotomayor be coming back to the podcast? He'll come probably sometime in March. Ricky Webster, I love my Fresh Fit family. French Toast Props do. Appreciate that. And then we got Candid Lee goes, welcome back, Fresh Fit. Dubai shows were top tier, and now back to 3 shows. Back-to-back 3 shows. W's all around for sure. Keep up the great work and showing these haters how it's done. Shout out to you, Candid Lee.
Thank you, Candid.
When women say they're single by choice, that actually means the men they really want don't want them, or they're all for the streets. Okay. Carrie B goes, ladies, when was the last time you did something nice for your guy or past man? What was it? And B-days does not count. That's a good question.
Ooh, last week.
So we'll start right here and then work our way.
Oh,
When was the last time you did something nice for your guy? What was it? And the birthday doesn't count. Or if you never did anything nice for your guy, that's cool too. We'll just move on.
No, I did. I mean, like, I don't know. I'll randomly pop up with like gifts. I'll
randomly pop up.
No, like randomly pop up.
Like, give us an actual specific scenario. What you did?
To his crib?
Yeah, I'll go to your house.
When he was sleeping.
Oh, you are.
Give us a scenario. Go ahead.
Can you come back to me?
Okay.
This is hard.
No, because I'm like thinking about like.
No, it's actually very revealing because, well, I'll answer it here in a second. But what about you? When's the last time you did something nice for your guy?
In 1998.
I'm getting triggered.
That's
Chris. Be nice.
I'm gonna put you back in the Pokeball.
Okay,
Like that.
Number one, you're a hater because I was a whole kid.
I'll put you back in the Pokeball. Don't try my girl like that.
So,
y'all really behave, but y'all be liking them cool. Anyways, I'm gonna move forward.
You getting them. All right, go ahead. When's the last time you did something nice for your guy?
I know y'all be wanting these cougars, but anyway, move forward. But like I was saying, the last time I did something really nice, I did surprise him like on a helicopter ride.
Okay.
And we did our thing. Like
When was
I'm
this?
very romantic.
When was this?
Probably a few years back, 2017 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was it? What was the occasion?
It was a just because. We did a lot of just because.
Okay, so you just
Oh,
did it
yeah.
randomly and booked it for him.
Yeah, I'm a romantic.
Okay. Do you think?
Besides what the hater talking about over there.
Okay. Do you think women are the real romantics or men?
I honestly I believe that it's in the relationship itself. Like example, if me and you are together, it's how we said that the
In general,
dynamic.
not just you.
Yeah.
In general, do you
Yeah.
think? Who do you think are the real romantics, men or women?
In general.
What do you think,
You're fresh.
Mr.
What the hell?
Fuica?
No, that's
What do you think?
No, it's you.
Oh, me? No.
You have to
Okay,
pick one, man or
so,
woman. Just pick one. Just pick one.
Did you drink a lot before the show? I gotta ask this.
Don't go there because
I'm-
we ain't gonna go there.
I'm-
Okay.
Did you?
I
Yes?
think the woman is more romantic.
Okay.
We're gonna go there.
Holy.
Yes. Ay, Dios míos. Okay, next.
Yeah, please next.
Yeah, she must have drank before the show because we didn't give her no booze like that. All right, what about you?
The last time I did something nice for my man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been making dinner and stuff, like,
That's it?
yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I'm not really like a super romantic person. I don't know.
Last time I checked,
I'll be making fancy dinners sometimes, you know?
Carol, last time I checked, he could hire a maid.
He
Or-
could,
or a
but
chef,
like
right?
he doesn't have to because I do it all, you know.
Specials. Can we
All
talk
right,
about
so
some
you've never
specials?
done anything nice for your guy. Fantastic. What
probably
about
not.
you? What about you?
See, I'm a little bit of a dummy, so
She bought Rolex.
No.
She bought him credit.
I bailed him out. It was my ex. I bailed him out of jail. It was
Oh my
$10K.
God.
That is the nicest thing you could do.
It was $10,000. Okay.
You see?
Like I said, I couldn't.
You
What
have
did he
to
go in
claim
for?
that on your taxes.
I can't get into
What
that.
did he go in for? No?
I can't get into it.
You're not with him no more, right?
No.
Snitches
So
get
snitch.
stitches. Come on now.
It's not snitching if he already
You
went
don't
to
say
jail
his
for
name
it.
either. You didn't say his name.
No, I didn't.
It's just what the charge was.
No one says that.
We both got locked up together. I bailed
Oh
myself
my
out.
God.
I bailed myself out first, and then I bailed him out.
Bonnie and Clyde.
And then I left him.
Whoa.
Because I was like, here you go. Here's your freedom. Go be with your kids and your baby mama and shit like that. Goodbye.
That's a good gift. Fuck it. That is a good gift.
Leave me alone.
So
yeah, he was living with his baby mama. That's why I said I'm a little bit of a dummy. That's what I said. That's what I said.
Oh, that was the disclaimer. Oh,
yeah, that's what I said.
Well, she left it out until I pried a little bit more. So
No, she said it first.
no, she didn't.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Bro, can you stop interrupting?
Yeah.
No.
You're next.
Get the fuck off the show,
Yeah.
man.
Okay,
Just
bye.
get out of here.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
What the fuck?
Incredible.
Nothing's incredible besides Joe's masculinity, but I know that's what you're
I
here
mean,
for. Bye.
No,
look like
part of
Tim
masculinity is
Duncan.
not tolerating stupidity. Just
Hey,
leave.
Tim Duncan, leave, man.
Just leave. Incredible. You can slide down.
Slide to the right.
Me?
Crisscross. All right, Tim Duncan.
All right, just take your stuff and go. There's no need to like have a whole full-on conversation. Just grab your phone, your bag. Elevators to the left.
I'm not gonna lie, I saw that coming.
Incredible.
You could totally see it was happening. You could just see she was.
I was trying to
fucked up,
tell her to
looking like-
stop.
You were trying to be a good friend. I peeped that. You was really trying to hold her, the bitch.
Is it me
and I
or was
wondered,
she
too.
or was
No,
she
you
about
didn't.
to cry? Like
Yeah,
I don't know.
at some point, yeah.
like she's emotional. Something's going on there.
I don't know, but she like was getting real. I don't know.
Guys, can we make this quick? Like,
Oh yeah, film it.
I'm
Just make
sorry.
this
I
quick.
like brought her, so I'm like, I don't know what to do right
Is it
now.
okay right
Like,
now?
So you staying?
can wait
I'm staying.
downstairs.
Yeah.
I'm
she can
not
wait downstairs for you.
Like you don't get to just sit on the couch.
Nah,
Run quickly.
No.
Just over there. The same place.
yeah, good. Sorry, guys. It's she's they're waiting. They're kicking her out right now, and she's taking forever. Yo, you know you can put your shoes on outside, right? You don't got to put them on inside.
MasculineIdentityMembership.com.
Oh wow.
Badboymembership.com.
Yes,
That's right.
MasculineIdentityMembership.
The coachsummer.com.
Don't worry about what I'm
Here we
doing.
go.
For the hoes that need coaching.
What the hell?
To be better.
If I was you
to
at
be
my house,
better
get the fuck out my
relationship
house. I'll
experts.
tell you right now. I'll tell every nigga, like, I'll do it to a man. Get the
Hey,
fuck out my house.
Don't she remind
So
you?
it's his house, so yes, get out
Anybody
my
ever
house.
told you that your voice is like Khalees?
Who's that?
You don't know Khalees?
Oh, y'all old.
We old. We old. I swear to God, we too old for
Okay,
this.
so Khalees.
I'll search her up after this.
Yeah, she makes
Nah,
really
not
good
Khalees.
music.
Beautiful. Yes.
So back in the day, you ever heard of Pharrell? You know Pharrell?
Yeah, I know.
You ever heard of this guy called
They were
Nas?
married.
No,
They were
so-
married at
so
one point in time.
She was married to him at one
So
point, right?
Pharrell produced her first album.
And she was married to Nas.
Yeah,
And she was married to Nas, yes. Her
What's she
name
do
is
right now?
Khalees. Huh?
What's she do right
All
now?
right, let's get back into it.
She's delaying it.
My bad.
Yeah, she's just looking like a retard. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Can't say
Somebody-
that now.
Somebody recording her though?
Yeah, I got Chris
Me right here.
with the
All right,
camera.
whatever. As usual, guys, when girls get kicked out, they typically want to try to create a scene, which ends up making them look even more foolish. So it is what it is. Cool. Where we at here? Mo. We'll keep going on.
Beautiful, right here.
Yeah,
Other young lady.
Anthony
I know that's right.
Lodico goes. Martin, I
get the
noticed you're
same
left-handed like me.
question?
Keep laying your right hemisphere on these women's and let them know why only 7% of us know them better than they know themselves. It's all good, man. Coconut Chutney goes, Fresh, shouldn't the world stop using the N-word?
I think it's a word.
Shut up, bro.
Yeah, I don't.
What, you know, I just.
I'm not offended by it. I don't.
Yeah, take a moment.
Like,
It's a word.
it's a word.
Hold on, everyone. Can we all take a moment and applaud Myron for the calmest
That's true.
I appreciate it. You just being
Myron's
like her the
growing.
quad of the
He's
show and
growing.
kept interrupting. And then when I was like, yo, can you stop interrupting? No, get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm not going to sit here and tolerate that. Like, and the crazy part is that we just so y'all know that are watching the show. I have my assistants tell them multiple times, don't be disrespectful.
That's facts.
Chris tells them, don't be disrespectful. And then right before we go on air, I say, don't be disrespectful. What does she do? Be disrespectful. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Multiple
like, I'm not
times.
your boyfriend or some simp.
I
I'm not going to tolerate that
apologize
fuckery.
because that is my friend, but
It's because the training
But that's
for
why
her.
your friend does not reflect you. So
Yeah.
your friend need
I'm
to do
just
better.
saying. I'm just saying because
It's because the training for her goes both ways. That's
I ain't want to try to ruin the show and
And
shit.
she smells too, so it's like even more annoying.
Oh my god, I'm done.
It's like, bruh.
This nigga's a
Oh my
savage.
god.
What?
Scratch
I
and
mean,
sniff
but it was
podcast.
so obvious.
It's fucking annoying, man. Like, you gonna act crazy and smell? Come on, man.
Girl, next time tell your friend to check.
Oh my
Check your
god.
friend.
Hey, I thought it was me for a second.
No, but you knew it wasn't you. You knew it was her. You didn't want to hurt her feelings. Tell her to put a deodorant on. I swear to God.
Scratch and
I
sniff.
don't snap on my friends. I don't snap on my
this
friends if
nigga
they let me
Wallace.
walk around like that.
You agree?
Yeah, we had a spray.
Yeah.
Because of her,
No,
man.
I'm not being rude, but I'm saying like as a friend, like my friends would never let me walk
She
around.
said she was the house mom. I mean, like,
It don't matter. My house moms don't smell.
She said that somebody ate her on the first night.
And that's crazy to me because there's why I tell somebody, as a woman, if you sucking dick on the first night, that's crazy. As a man, if you eating pussy on the first night, that's crazy because you don't know me. I don't know you. You don't. I don't know what's within you.
Hold on. Sucking dick on the
when did we
first
get on
night
this
is good. It's acceptable. I think that should happen. That's a fact.
I was always told if someone smells you, if you smell yourself, someone smelled you an hour ago.
Because you don't. Here's the thing:
No,
as
I
women,
agree.
you always. I don't care. My homeboy texted me the other day. He's like, "Hey, does a woman ever know if she stinks?" And I said, "Listen, I swear to God, she does. If she tells you she did it,
Hell
she's lying
yeah.
to you. She playing you because she wanted to get fucked, and that's disgusting.
Yeah.
You smell yourself before you even walk in the bathroom and pull your pants down. That's
when
just
we
it.
wake up, we can smell ourselves.
So like armpits,
If it
all
smells
that, like
good,
I
if
don't
it
play that.
smells
Like you knew you.
calm,
That's
if
why I
it
scooted
smells
over on the
funky,
couch
you
because she kept
smell
getting that close to
yourself.
touch me. I was like, bro, I like people touching me. So when the smell isn't right either, I get real pissed.
Extra drinks.
Oh my God.
Okay.
What is
This
that?
is
All right,
been
fresh,
great information,
I
man.
would at least ask
All
a
right, cool.
question.
We got some more chapter, guys.
I believe single mothers should only
Tim
date
F.
single fathers.
I believe that single mothers should only date single fathers and leave the childless men to create new families with childless women. Agree or disagree, and why?
But that's a man's opinion. If the man wants to be with a woman that already has a child, then yeah. I know a couple guys that are in, like they don't mind being a stepfather figure. I'm a woman that if I meet a man and he already has a kid, I don't mind, playing that role. Like
So
shit.
you'll be a stepmom.
I will. I get to save having kids, save my body. Shit, I'm straight. I've heard some horror stories about birth.
Wow.
So I'm good. Listen. I've been with men who have like 10, 12-year-olds, and I'm cool with it. Like
We know.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we know. Yeah.
that's good to know for you. What about you? Would you date a single father?
I would.
And my dad
I
was a
would.
single
If he's responsible and he's doing what he got to do, yeah, I think it's more of a turn on.
Okay. For you?
Absolutely not.
Why not? Why
How
would you date
dare
a single
you?
father?
Why not?
Sorry. No, but I
I don't really
know.
like kids like that. Like I
don't
eventually
like kids?
want
I don't
some
like
of
kids
my
either. I
own, but
agree.
I don't
That's right.
even like
Know
dogs
yourself.
that aren't my own dogs. So
Know
like
yourself.
if it's mine, it's mine. If it's not, I'm
Get
sorry.
away.
Like I don't want that shit. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes, Summer.
So wait, I have a question. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Good.
So if you ever, God forbid, because I'm all about compassion, if you ever, I hope it doesn't happen, but you become a single mother, would you not be offended if a man looked at you and said, "No, I don't want to fuck with you because you got a kid"?
She will.
Probably,
And it's not
I
mine?
probably wouldn't be honestly because that's not his kid to take care of. Like
Doesn't mean you have
that's
to take care of the kid.
well, I mean,
I've
like
said that to men, so I wouldn't want them to.
I fucks with that. I like
it's
that.
just not my
That's-
shit, you know.
I ain't mad at you.
she's a winner.
Summer. I agree.
See,
I
I'll
agree.
I'll fuck single moms, but I don't want to date them because like her, I don't like kids. Like I just
Okay.
don't. It just- it's just a
Not my
waste.
thing.
Do you have?
This is a waste.
I like to say,
I don't
I
have
like to
kids,
say,
So many single men out there, like
'Cause
without kids.
because I date single moms.
Yeah.
Milfs.
And I have dated single moms, but I think it's really not about the single motherhood. What you're looking for is a woman who has her life organized.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You're looking for a woman who has a healthy co-parenting situation.
Yeah.
You're looking for a woman who can schedule her time. So if you guys make plans, she can keep them.
I agree.
That's really what you're looking for. So I because of the quality of man that I am,
Yeah.
the type of single mothers that I've dated, it's never been a problem. And I don't meet the children.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? I
I
don't meet the
agree.
children. They got their relationships with their dad. Like there's no reason to meet me. Like me and your mom just having a good time, and that's that. And it's organized, and everything's planned, everything's perfect. It's good.
Drama free.
Would you ever end up dropping?
So question though,
Yeah.
would you prefer to date a woman with no kids though?
Well, for me, since I don't want kids, it kind of doesn't matter.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because since, like I said, healthy co-parenting situation.
Yeah.
That kid and his pops is, or they pops is, you know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with me. I'm really just looking for what I'm looking for: a good time, scheduled time, respect, submission, things like
Question,
that.
Miles.
Yeah.
What if one time, right, the kid gets his mom's phone and she says you as daddy and then calls you? What you gonna do, bro? Daddy!
Oh man, I don't
Gotta go
I don't
along
know.
with
That's
it.
what you-
Gotta
that's
go
what you-
along with it.
You probably laugh.
You gotta drive off.
What about you? You dating a single dad?
No.
Why?
Like is the question, would I date one?
Yeah, what would you basically?
I did. So yeah, I mean, I would say I can't be like a hypocrite and say like I wouldn't, but
You will.
I think it's not really like a fit for me.
That's cap.
I ain't trying to be no stepmom.
I don't blame you.
Okay. Wait,
Ain't
who
my
at the
fucking
table
baby.
has
There's a whole
children?
other
Who
baby
at
in
the
the
table?
kid,
Who on the panel
for
has
sure.
children? 2? Okay.
Yo.
All right.
Yeah, I ain't trying to be no stepmom. I did that shit before.
You don't want to deal with another girl.
What about you?
That too.
I have before, and me and the guy were dating a couple of months, and the mom flew the kid out for summer break.
So you were free?
No, I had the kid. I just met the nigga.
Oh, she flew the kid out to the father.
She never
Okay.
met
Oh
me.
my God.
And all I got was a text message and flight arrangements, and I picked up the kid from the airport. And I'm thinking, like, who just sends their kid to a random chick that's been fucking on your baby daddy?
But some mothers are like that and don't give a shit.
Hey, listen, she's
Bad
like,
leader.
fuck them kids.
Well, I mean, she probably thought you was a nanny.
Nah, she was like,
Them checks was right, so I didn't mind.
I'm dead.
Right, fresh- Y'all gonna get caught with some ages.
Yeah, bro.
Charges.
What's happening here? Go ahead.
I wouldn't date a guy with a kid.
Damn, so
Why
just
not?
me.
I mean, I'm 19, so I don't think
You're a baby.
that's
She's like,
just
his kid is the same age.
Young and
Let me ask you
pretty.
this.
Yeah,
Say the guy
His
was
kid is the
wealthy.
same age.
Would you date him if he had children then?
No.
If he was wealthy? No, you wouldn't.
I'm pretty.
She got
like
standards.
it's just
Okay.
yeah.
I'm
All right.
18.
It's another
how much
responsibility.
money does he
Wait,
have?
you don't care about
Standards?
kids?
Wait, so if you have kids, you don't. If you have kids, you're not up to standards.
She's 19.
Yeah,
Oh,
she does.
she baby.
Wait,
Okay.
She is a baby
Yeah,
already.
I'm
Another
myself.
baby makes- I
You
don't
know?
want another baby.
All right.
I want all the juice boxes.
I like all the play dates.
All right. We got
Blackest Panther.
Blackest Panther goes. Is okay for a man to assume that a woman is a 3 or 4 if she defends 3 or 4 behavior, or is friends with women who act like 3 or 4s, i.e., trips?
3 or 4.
No.
Like prostitute?
Hoes don't fly together.
Lucario, Maz, you want to tackle this?
I'm
real
What's
quick?
3 or 4
dead.
mean?
Hoes.
Listen, guys, I don't want to be the.
Okay, what he's asking here. All right, I had to read it again so it makes sense. But basically, he's saying, is it okay for a man to assume a girl is a hoe if she defends hoe behavior, or is friends with girls that are hoes? So we can, I guess we can go ahead and start here and then work our way. Do you think it's okay for a man to assume a girl's a hoe if she defends being hoe behavior, or is friends with a hoe?
I would say yes, because then there's some sort of part of her mind that is okay with it. So if she is okay with it, that means she, in some sort of aspect, she is also a hoe.
Okay, what are your thoughts on that?
I love ratchet shit. I like to watch. So she can do what she do. I have standards. I know what my line is. Not everybody knows their line.
Okay, so you don't think it's okay for a guy to assume that?
Oh no. I
So-
mean that's on them.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You
Go
said
ahead.
you're a mom, right?
Yes,
Do you have a
I am.
son?
3 boys.
3 boys, awesome.
3 boys.
Let's
Oh
say
my
your those sons grow up to become, of bachelor age. They're 30, got their money together, etc. And they're dating a girl that has some of these hoe tendencies, right? She hangs out with hoes. She thinks hoe behavior is okay, etc. Would you be okay with him marrying that girl?
Of course.
You would be. You
Oh,
wouldn't step
yeah.
in, intervene, or anything.
No.
You wouldn't warn him.
No.
She's ratchet though.
I think it's different standards to hoes. You have some hoes that just hoe for money. It's $40 hoes, and you have some that's out here, and you have some that's out here who are really about their money, their standards.
So you think the way they hoe matters?
Men like freaky shit.
It's a good question.
So depending on the man, he's not gonna marry. If you marry a wholesome woman and you like freaky shit, that means you're gonna be cheated on. That means he's gonna be stepping out. He's gonna be going out getting the shit that he likes. So if you marry a hoe and you know what it is going into it, you're more acceptable to be when everybody else is leaving the club and picking up hoes. You're more acceptable to go home to your hoe.
You really think so?
She dropping some shit though. I know. She
Yeah,
dropping some
what if I
shit.
told you that men are never going to be sexually satisfied with one girl, no matter how much of a hoe or freaky she is?
But
That's
depending
not
on
all
what
men.
your hoe is, she may let you bring another hoe home.
So you're
Yeah,
that
but-
type that lets her bring somebody home.
So what's your reason for not coming home now?
Well, here's the thing. Maybe I don't want to have a threesome with my main chick.
Maybe
But
you
if
don't
she's a
wanna
hoe and she
be-
know what you're doing, she's
She
at
would
home
never be
sleeping
elevated to
she's
main
at home
girlfriend, though.
sleeping comfortably.
I would never wife a hoe in the first place.
That's your choice.
I think that's most men in general would not want to wife a hoe.
It's a lot of status men that marry hoes.
Really?
You have housewife shows about it.
That's for entertainment.
Yeah, shows.
Housewives don't do shit.
Television.
But they
That's just my opinion.
like them.
It's television.
Yeah,
what about
yeah,
like
it's
Ivanka Trump though? Like she did Playboy and
I do Playboy. I'm just saying.
I'm not talking about hoe like selling your pussy. I'm just saying like hoe, like she's a hoe. She was naked online. Like that's hoe behavior to some people.
We got hoes.
If you call hoe behavior.
In a lot of different rooms.
She was doing Playboy too, but you know what I'm saying?
I know, but I don't consider doing Playboy hoe behavior. Y'all do OnlyFans sucking dick for $3.
The whole Vice.
That's hoe behavior.
The whole, you know.
Do you know her husband though?
Trump.
I don't need to be real bitch. I'm good.
Exactly. Like he was the president. I'm just saying.
Listen,
like what she's saying, man.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but they're all hoes. Every woman, listen, guys. Understand
exactly.
this.
Y'all need to get real with yourselves.
A woman who, okay, if you meet a girl and she makes you wait 3 dates for sex, that means she's making you wait 3 dates for sex. That don't mean she's making the other guy wait 3 dates for sex. So there's no, women usually aren't one way. Most women are
levels.
Nameless, faceless, shapeshifters.
They're gonna be listen. See, you gotta understand, women are gonna be one way with the one guy and another way with another guy. So the girl that you think isn't a hoe, or a hoe, because hoes really get paid, but let's say a slut or whatever. A girl who you think isn't a slut, she's not a slut to you, but she's a slut to another guy. You understand? So there's certain girls, there's a small percentage of girls that's probably not going to be that way, but most girls, the average girl in general, she's out here fucking and sucking.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Yeah, most girls are sluts, 100%. I would argue the average girl has more bodies than the average guy.
Oh, of course.
But a lot of people would sit there and say, oh, no, that's not true. If you take an average 21-year-old girl, an average 21-year-old dude, that chick is going to have bodies upon bodies on him. Versus the other way around.
And hella options too. So
anyway, where are we at?
It was,
okay.
Me.
And then the question was
if your girl has no friends.
Yeah.
Is
it right to assume that if a girl acts like a hoe and hangs out with hoes that she is a hoe?
It's not really up to me to what like other people think. So like if you want to assume that I'm a hoe, then sure, go ahead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, if I have hoe friends and stuff, like I would expect you to be like, oh, I don't like that shit. Like, I don't like you hanging out with her. Like, I expect that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm also not going to be like.
Has a guy ever told you to like not hang out with certain friends because of their behavior?
No, because I dated bitches. So.
Oh, so none of them have ever told you what you can and can't. Well, not necessarily what you can and can't do, but what their boundaries are.
They never told me their boundaries, right?
Okay.
Right.
You just kind of did whatever you wanted.
And not whatever I wanted, but, test the waters, But
okay. So they never checked you?
Definitely got checked.
Oh, they did?
Definitely got checked.
What did you do that got you checked?
I mean, that's a very, very, very big, like, other subject. Like, because I could get into it with, like, a couple different
type of thing?
Yeah.
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 You seem like the troublemaker type to command that type of attention.
Not even. I really don't even try to challenge.
You with the felon boyfriend that you had to go bail out. The nicest thing you did for a nigga was bail him out of jail.
Yeah. It was just a 3-month thing. Listen.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
it was just a 3-month thing, y'all. Why y'all acting so?
I was driving, so I felt guilty. Like, okay, I'm gonna bail you out because I was driving. When we got arrested, whatever. And now I just go about our ways.
Wait, what y'all do that? Y'all had drugs? Okay.
No, we didn't. It was guns, but.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Even better. Even better.
I can't fuck with girls from the hood.
I'm not from the hood though. I'm from the country. I'm from fucking Coweta, Oklahoma. Like, rode horses in my backyard and shit.
Y'all went federally?
No,
she was really.
Who got out first? Did you get out first or him?
Yeah, I got out first.
Were y'all writing letters for a little bit together too?
Hell no.
Oh shit.
I was ready to dead that situation.
As soon as y'all got arrested together,
I was like, oh, it's a fucking bad sign. I was like, what?
All $10K that you saved up, spent on him, and you just left.
I left.
I guess that is something nice to do.
The money come too easy, bro.
No, it was a car. There's a nice guy there. That would have been great for her. Put $10K in him, best for his business.
He ain't got no business, you know?
No, I said the nice guy out there.
But
Not
he's
that
boring.
boy.
That guy's boring.
No, I'm not saying I wouldn't invest into a nice guy.
Would she have this amazing story to tell
No,
tonight?
she would not. Not at all.
Right. If he not packing guns and
No,
drugs
stop it.
I'm
Because
telling
that's
you.
not what I'm attracted to. It's just
Yeah,
more
you
so.
are. Not anymore.
Yes.
You are.
Not definitely
You
not
were,
anymore.
though. You were. That's
no,
not
he
anymore.
came off a whole different type of person whenever I started dating him. Trust
Bro,
me.
it's cap, bro.
I swear to God.
It's nothing wrong with it. It's just,
okay.
you know,
Just saying.
attracted to that.
No, I'm not. I'm not. That was the first person I ever dealt with like that. So
cap.
Okay, so
And that
if
was a year
your
ago.
friend is supporting whole behavior, is she liable to be considered a hoe? Is that cool?
If my friend is,
Yeah.
or all of my friends are whores.
So you support whore behavior?
I
Fantastic.
support whore
my
behavior,
God.
but
So he better not be
I'm
watching.
pretty reserved.
She already run that relationship, bro. She already run that anyway.
My man knows all my friends are whores.
Wait,
So
so-
you
wait, so
know.
does that make you a whore too?
Yes, it is.
I mean, like
you
in
said,
association, maybe because I work at the strip club and stuff. But
That's
I
'cause you work at
mean,
the strip
I'm
club.
pretty like I let them do all their little things, and I just get the free drinks.
How'd you meet your man?
At the strip club?
Yo,
There we go.
wait, was he?
There we go. There we go.
Is he white or black?
He's half and half.
There we go.
Oh, it's Drake. My boyfriend's Drake. He makes
This
grills,
relationship
bro.
is over. It's five.
Yeah.
Okay.
My baby daddy.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No.
You
No
have a
kids.
baby?
No.
No.
All right. Fantastic. All right. What about you? If a girl hangs out with hoes and behaves like a hoe, is it right to assume she's a hoe?
50-50.
Oh my God.
50-50.
Yes, but
Nigga, ask the question, nigga.
yeah, she's a hoe. But
Wait, it's beyond this.
Okay. I'm not gonna go around the bush.
Relax, she's
I would
older.
say,
Relax.
you're such a hater.
Respect
You want me at the end of this, right?
Yo,
Let me
Chris.
just say, yeah, you
Yo,
do.
Chris.
It's all right. But okay, yeah, I would say that it's kind of safe to assume that, you know, she's a little sketchy. Yeah.
She's a ratchet, little
I'm gonna
ratchet.
say it.
Yeah.
That's something.
12 hours later. All right. What about you?
Yes, because I grew up
You and me
believing
at the
birds
end
of
of
a
the night.
feather.
Hold on, let her talk, please.
I grew up believing that birds of a feather flock together because ain't no way in hell I'm going to let my best friend go out looking sad, looking trashy, looking whorish, looking slutty. And if I do, then clearly I'm okay with what she's doing. So obviously when a nigga looks at me, it's crazy. He's gonna think I'm okay with the same shit that she's doing. So me and my friends, we have a certain standard. When we go out, we don't do certain things because I wouldn't want you looking crazy. I don't want you to let me looking crazy. And that's just that.
But it could be like
Yeah.
it could be a post. It could be It don't even have to be action. It could be like just something that you like literally just make
No, that's
yourself
what
out.
he's
to
saying.
be.
No, but that's what he's saying. The question was,
Right.
if your friend is doing hoe shit and you're allowing the hoe shit, does that make it okay for a man to assume that you're a hoe? Yes, it makes it okay for him to
Yeah,
assume I'm a
of
hoe
course.
because I'm allowing it. Clearly, I'm okay with it. Clearly, I don't feel bad about my friend doing it. Clearly, I wish that I could do it.
Let me
in a
ask you all a
sense.
question. We have 3 dancers on the panel. Obviously, your profession, brings a certain
This whole shit.
Yeah, it has a certain connotation to it. Are you okay and accept the fact that most men are probably not going to take you seriously based on your profession?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. I
Of
mean, like she
course.
said, I do Playboy. I mean,
Okay.
and then the way
Already
I see
numb
it is
to
like
it.
when I first started dancing, my dad obviously super Haitian, old school.
Yeah.
He was obviously very taken.
You do this.
Sensa, we déjà connais.
Listeners, don't sit back. But one thing I can say is when people ask me, like, well, how are you and dad so close? Is he realized, like, before I became a dancer, like, he obviously had this idea of how dancers were, but me, like, he knows I am different. Like, I go straight home. I don't do afties. I don't do drugs. I don't going out with customers. So I guess it is like just about your. I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
Standards?
Yeah, your
The
standards.
question was, are you okay and content with the fact that most men are going to write you off as a not viable option based on your profession?
Oh yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean, I've learned that it is a very tough profession to accept. A lot of women do kind of fuck it up and turn into whores over the profession, and now guys have this idea that every girl who is in the profession is this and that and the third. So I mean, I've accepted that this is the job I want, the money I want to make. It's gonna take me a while to find the guy for me. And I'm okay with that.
All right.
And you will.
What about you?
some
Are
guys
you
love that
okay
shit.
with the fact that a lot of guys are not going to take you seriously because of what you do, and
Yeah.
or possibly assume you're a hoe?
Yeah, it's my choice and I made it. and I think I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, you know. Yes, I absolutely think that nobody wants to get involved with a dancer, like at all. I mean, unless
niggas want to smash.
They, they want to smash, you know,
Okay.
like
Okay,
obviously,
look.
but it's just not really like, you know, nobody's gonna wife a stripper. Nobody.
No, they say that, but a lot of men
they do.
A lot of men love
Can we
strippers.
please
They
let
do.
them answer?
I'm sorry, but I'm just saying
Sorry,
they
you were
love
finishing your point. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, a lot of people don't want to wife a stripper. It's not really like something that, you know, they want to tell their friends or something. You know, I'm dating a stripper. Like, it's not like I don't think that that's something.
It's like an image thing.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
how
like.
long you been with your boyfriend?
What
for?
does your boyfriend tell his
year.
friends?
Right.
I think he does tell them that I'm a dancer. I don't think that it's something he's like super ashamed of or anything, but it's not something he's like, oh, my girlfriend's a stripper, you know, like it's not something they're gonna throw in
What about
somebody's
you?
face.
Sorry, repeat the question.
Are you okay with the fact that most guys are not going to take you seriously based on your profession?
Yes, I've accepted it for sure.
Mhm. All right, now the next question I'm going to ask the dancers real fast. Have you lost opportunities with men because of your profession that you like?
Hell no. Sorry.
That
My bad.
never?
Period. Nah.
When I say, well, let me hold on.
That I liked?
Let me,
Nah, nigga.
let me preface the question better.
Yeah.
You'll always get a sexual opportunities, ladies. Of
course.
But I mean a relationship opportunity. Have you ever lost a relationship opportunity with a guy based on your profession that you actually liked?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
One time.
One time?
Now that she heard the question.
Yeah. Yeah, because girls always conflate the guy wanting to fuck them with the guy wanting to wife them, and there's two different things. Just because the
Yeah.
guy wants to hook up with you doesn't mean he wants to necessarily wife you. What about you? Have you lost opportunities, relationship opportunities with the guy that you like because of your profession?
No, I've only had two
Stop the
boyfriends.
cap.
I've only had boyfriends.
Do you think if you didn't have your profession, you would have a higher quality mate that you'd probably respect more?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
shit.
All right.
I think
fair
so.
enough. What about you?
If I'm being totally honest, no. Most guys, I kind of do turn down. Like,
Stop the cap.
Well, the question was a guy that you like.
no, because I don't. No, I'm really thinking about it. Like, any guy that I've ever liked, I've always been able to get them.
Exactly.
And keep them?
No, yeah.
Stop the cap.
A lot of these guys are
No,
swinging.
you'd be surprised. Like, every guy I've ever been with, I've always broken up with them. Like, and I've
Stop
been a
the
dancer the
cap.
whole time. Their moms know I'm a dancer. Their family knows I'm a dancer. Like, that's just.
Yo,
Okay.
who are these fucking dudes?
No, but granted, they
They
were
love
my
us.
but
They
you
really
gotta-
do like us.
Right.
No,
But I will agree. Like,
No, I mean,
I'm
nice
the one that
girl.
does the leaving. So, you know, I don't know. Go ahead. no.
Listen, I was gonna say this, man. It's that a lot of guys really don't give a fuck. Like they say they give a fuck. You know how women will cap on in public, like, oh, I'm not the type of girl. I don't do that shit. Guys do the same thing, but we try to boast like I would never wife up a hoe, and then
They do.
When
too.
you like,
you see
but
what I'm saying? So
They be lying.
it's all bullshit.
That's why I'm just like, I don't.
They be lying.
I mean,
They
honestly,
be
to be
lying.
honest with you, ever
Exactly.
since I posted
They
that I
love
started
them.
doing Playboy, yo, I'm getting asked on dates all the time. I still turn it down because I just don't care to have the time to
Yeah.
go on dates. But I've gotten more people interested and wanting to take me out, do this and that. But I don't know. I feel like for me personally, any guy that I've ever liked, because of my personality and the person that I am, I don't know. Me,
Stop
Nancy,
the
has always been an
cap.
issue.
And then you leave them alone after a while.
Yeah. But that's because their personalities end up being ass anyways.
Nice.
All right, fantastic. All right, we're gonna move on. Where we at here? Okay, Blackest Panther goes. Oh no, he goes. Black Wolfing goes. Can men and women truly be friends? If yes, say your guy friend wanted to hook up with one of your friends.
Oh, come on.
And helped you ask him and asked you to help him get her. How would you help the man score? Also tonight, Fresh and Fit dabbles in the dark, baby. Okay, I think that.
What?
Okay,
I love your fans. They're so enthusiastic.
okay. Let me
love this
simplify the
shit.
question because it was a very long-winded question. All right. If you had a guy, do you have a guy that's in a friend zone right now? You.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. If you want to hook up with one of your friends, how would you help him do so?
Hook up meaning like
Have
have
sex.
Okay.
There's no other reason they would want to deal with her, to be honest.
Okay.
It's the only reason, it's the main reason men deal with you guys in the first place. Ta-da! It's for sexual access.
I mean, I would
Damn.
just tell him what she likes so that it can happen. See,
What would that be?
and like realistically, like with my friends,
Yeah, he wants to get laid. He's coming to you. What should he saying? Yo, hook me up. What would you do to help him get laid?
I would tell him what she likes to do.
No.
tell-
You got to do something.
What do you mean I gotta do something?
Like, what would you tell her, or what would you do to effectively help him do it?
You're Cupid. You have to put them together.
Yeah, tell him to take her here so that it can happen. Like,
You think it's that easy?
I mean,
Hey, come here with me.
Would you at least like talk him up? Like, he's a great guy. You should give him
Oh
a chance.
yeah. But if they're
Bruh.
one of my guy friends, usually my friends already know about them, so I don't necessarily need to do that. Like, it can. I just need to see if it's possible of happening or not.
Mm.
See, yeah.
Bombo card. What about you? What would you do? A guy in the friend zone. He wants to get with one of your girlfriends. What are you doing?
We're having an Airbnb party here. I'm falling asleep, and he's gonna make it happen.
Hey.
An Airbnb party.
God damn, that sounds a little predatory. Just a little bit. I'm just saying.
Okay, that's a first. All right, what about
we're
you?
all adults.
Guy in the friend zone. What are you doing to help him get laid?
I'm gonna be like, I don't know, go buy her a drink, go get her a flower or some shit. I don't know.
All right, you don't know. At least you
I
admit you
don't know
know.
because I've never had this happen to
Wait,
me ever.
hold on, question. Does that work on you?
No, hell no. The fuck?
Exactly.
So then, why are you telling us to do that then?
I don't know because it might work on that bitch, that girl.
That's your
What if I told you that girls aren't
that
really
girl.
that different from each other, and y'all all pretty much are very similar?
I don't know.
If you give an average girl, like the average woman, right, in the United States, if you be a gentleman and be nice like that, she's gonna look at you like you're a trick or a sucker or something. Most girls don't respect acts of kindness and chivalry like that.
To a white woman, it's different. I'm sorry.
What?
Wait, whoa.
I'm sorry, but I don't know.
No, no, nigga.
What's worse, the N word or the W word?
Now, here's the thing. I don't,
just saying,
okay,
like,
the
it's a
white
little
girl
bit-
might like, because I see where she's going with that. She
Hey,
might
thank you,
like
thank
accept it and say, "Oh my God, thank you," but she's still gonna lose respect for the guy, just like the girl that says, "Oh, thanks, B."
I've
Like,
met some
It's a
desperate
difference
girls,
in culture.
so I don't know.
It's not really race. It's culture. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? What would you do to help your guy friend get laid that's in a friend zone?
I don't really have a lot of male friends. That's not really like but
You don't have any guys in the friend zone at all? Right now?
no,
I don't have a lot of male
I don't
friends.
really. Yeah, no,
Okay.
I don't really.
Because
touch a
watching
lot
men
of-
ogle me, it makes me hate men
deal with enough
altogether.
of them
Like,
at work. Like, why would I want to talk to them outside of work? Like, you're
what
just.
did I just say?
L men.
Watching men ogle her all night
I just like to go
creates
home
a
and-
terrible like image of men in general
They're
in her mind. She
disgusting.
can't
Well,
fuck
I'm
with
not
them.
saying you guys are, but I'm
They
saying
disgust you,
the
don't
ones
they?
in the
Yeah,
strip
yeah.
club for the most part are terrible.
They
Yeah.
disgusting, don't they?
Hey guys,
They need a mask and to be
hold
safe.
on,
bro.
Can we
pause
and really address that, guys? All of you in the strip clubs,
Disgusting.
all of you in the strip clubs, I need y'all to know. These women are just at work.
Wait, Myron,
I don't like you at
It
all.
discusses that how women don't like men. Don't you have a book called "Why Women Deserve Less"?
And if you guys
Amazon.
Why
Right now?
And if you guys at work at the L, what is it?
You're-
Money. They deserve less money as well.
You tossing money at them
Is it minimum wage?
automatically makes you disgusting to them.
Facts.
Honestly, if you're paying me, you're nasty.
Girl, no one's gonna throw money at your club. I hope you know that.
Look,
When they
I would
see
say
you,
they hate you, but this deserves a better word. They abhor you.
So wait, are you saying that
You
when men
understand?
give you money at the strip club, you're disgusted by them?
Anybody.
But you met your man at the strip club.
I did meet him at the strip club.
she don't respect
Oh, that relationship is over. She been hating.
Look how it comes full circle.
Listen.
The moment
listen.
you transfer money from your hand to her hand or even her ass, it's like, bro, you're a customer.
You're a
As
customer.
You're a trick.
Listen,
bro.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
We trick it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this
That's
right
what
now.
shit.
I'm
A
gonna tell
lot
you
of
this right
a
now.
lot of my homeboys, they come and throw money at me, but like they're only my friends. Like we'll go out to eat. Like they're strictly my friends though.
They will smash
Listen,
them.
I'm gonna tell her this.
Sure,
but I gotta tell you this.
All my homeboys will smash. So it's
Wait,
just like,
I gotta tell her something real quick. Is
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
I just want you to know that your boyfriend, you and your boyfriend are finished.
yeah, you guys are.
You're single. I'm saying.
I think we're good.
If you replace this or
I'm
no?
saying
Hold
this
on.
because now you're gonna need somebody to, to fill that need. So I'm just saying.
Phil, what
He
need?
gonna
that
be
need
watching
that
this
he's gone.
like-
He's gone. He's not gonna be there anymore.
Wait, Phil, what need though?
You know what need I'm talking about.
Like I'm confused.
BB,
BBC. You feel what I'm saying?
Whoa.
That black and white dick
Hold on.
ain't doing it.
Hold on. You ever been with a full black guy?
Yeah, that was my ex.
Okay,
Before
so
that,
that's what I'm saying. So we can make that happen.
3 years.
We'll
I
talk
broke
after
up with him because he didn't want me to be a stripper anymore. He told me to stop dancing. I was like, okay, well, we're not gonna do that. So
Was he a good guy?
I was in a
He was a
relationship
good guy.
like
Was
that.
he gonna pay for your like?
Absolutely not. He was gonna pay. He was not gonna pay my bills. He was not gonna do any of that shit. So I was like, okay, you're gonna tell me
So
what
what made
to
him a
do.
good guy?
He was. He did a lot for me, but I don't. I really want to get into
Question.
that. That's not my
Hell
man.
If
That's
he
not
was
my man no more.
gonna take care of you, would you say, you know what, I'm gonna lead the game?
He couldn't take care of me.
No, but if he could,
If he could, maybe. I don't know. It's just kind of boring at that point. I don't know.
Yeah, fresh.
Okay.
Boring, fresh.
When you said he
Boring.
couldn't take, do you have like expensive taste or something?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I think he could have, but just not for her. Maybe.
her.
Not for
So
what
She
I
wanted
need
some
now.
lifestyle.
So
Go ahead.
how does a lot of dick and no money sound to you?
So, oh,
A lot
So
of
she
dick
just
and no
explained.
money.
She just explained that the attention and the money she loves, but the men she hates.
yeah.
So
The strip club is a game. Like it's not real. Like when I go
you
there,
already
like,
niggas
it's
stop
not
going to
real.
the club. Shut up.
Listen,
Like you making the club sound crazy right now.
talking
Niggas is
too
not
much
gonna
now.
go
You
to.
speaking
Yeah,
too
like
Me,
niggas will
like
not
when
come
I
see you
go
at the
in
club
there,
at
it's not
all.
real. It's not real to me. Like I
Wait,
feel like
Y'all
I just
heard
go make
that?
my
Niggas?
money and
Do
I
not
go
throw money
home.
at her.
Wait,
It's
hold
not
on,
real.
hold on, real
It's not a
quick,
real
wait.
experience.
I don't know. All the money I put in my bank is real.
Do you how do you feel about the men at the strip club that
I'll be
patronize?
honest with you. I don't talk shit about the niggas at the strip clubs. At the end of the day, I'm still stripping, and I'm there for a reason. Y'all pay my bills,
Yeah.
so I'm not gonna talk shit about y'all.
yeah, y'all.
No, but how do you truly feel though? Do you hate these motherfuckers or what?
No, I don't.
Trust me, guys that go to strip clubs typically don't
She's a
watch our show.
businesswoman. That's a
Yeah.
businesswoman right there.
I know she's the only way I'm gonna find a nigga disgusting is if you try to touch me inappropriately, and at that point, that's up to my discretion to stop you.
That way.
I don't do things for money. You get me? So if you touch me inappropriately, I'm gonna tell you like,
That
yo,
way.
get the fuck out.
Listen.
Call for security. That's it.
Listen,
I'm not gonna talk crazy about
Yeah.
she's a
I get
she's a
people kicked out all the
businesswoman.
time. It's
No,
not a
but
big
listen,
deal.
she's a businesswoman and she could talk shit about how disgusting they are because she's white. So they'll still throw money.
Oh, yeah.
They do
That's
throw
all.
money at me. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie,
Thank you.
but
Until a black
I
man talking
don't
like
know what
that,
it's because
so
of.
So the colored strippers have to kind of like their customers.
Yo, are you all right?
But
Yo,
the white strippers have
yo,
to.
are you good?
Nasty
Hold on,
man.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
coming
Yo,
with
are you good?
Yeah.
No,
I'm
Were you
listening.
asleep?
she's
No,
old,
I'm
Myron,
listening.
so-
I thought you said with me.
Yeah, she's old, Myron.
You gotta stay. You gotta stay.
No, I was listening. I was listening
She's
to
a bit
everything.
older.
All right, you're
Yeah.
listening. What were we talking about the past 20 seconds?
Her
You
nap
guys
time.
were talking about,
It's her
you
bedtime.
know,
Hold on. What did we talk about?
you guys were talking about
I have
sex
a
and all
dream.
type of shit.
you know.
Oh, she's
All right, bro. Yo,
I was listening.
no, you weren't.
I was. I was just
Is
daydreaming
it
about
past your
water.
bedtime?
Yeah, it's a bit
No, I was
bedtime.
thinking about water because I was drinking all day.
Google Gaga.
I was drinking all day.
All day.
So
Literally all day.
somebody get us some water.
Yo,
I've been
chat.
drinking since like 11
Chat.
o'clock
What
in
do
the
y'all
morning.
want, bro? Yo, give me a 1 if y'all want her off the show.
Someone
Give me
said
a 2
good night, Grandma.
if you guys want her to stay. Yo, chat.
One,
Chat,
yo,
They got a lot of
You
words.
know
Someone
what?
said immediate, bro.
Someone said good night, Grandma.
This is ridiculous.
I was drinking since 11
Nah,
o'clock. Like,
no
just
excuses.
stop.
This is a live
I
show.
was listening.
This is a live show. You
Shorty
can't
up them perks.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Like,
All right, all ones.
it's ones?
Yeah,
All right, man.
What does that mean?
It's time to go to sleep, man. You got to go.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
Listen.
Here, well, there's a chance to go to bed. All right, you got to go.
I love y'all. It's been real.
Thank you for coming. At least she was positive.
I love your energy.
Listen, girl, you're still a queen, all right? You're still a queen.
Listen.
Go outside.
That way.
That way.
My papá va a aplicar también. But yeah.
Suck café.
Leave her alone.
All right, can you please just yo, what the fuck, man? Yo,
Grandma.
sleep, bro. Just sleep, man. Go,
All right,
just
it's been
sleep, bro.
real. It's good to meet y'all. And yeah.
Yo,
Bro, extra stage left, bro.
bro, she's wearing her
Get on the
nightgown.
couch. Go to sleep.
Yo, come on, man.
Yeah, leave, Brandon.
Just
Come on,
leave.
man.
Just leave.
It's like
You don't need to make a spectacle. Like, please
on,
take off. And fucking incredible.
Where's my cane?
Yeah.
A little bit this way, so we have a little
You
more.
fucking little.
No,
Whoa.
my legs and shit now.
Seriously.
Whoa. If you were a dude, I would have knocked you the fuck out for that shit, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That was on
Touched me in
purpose.
the back of the head. I didn't even say shit to her.
That was on purpose.
Because Chris made a comment. Yo, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get that bitch out of here.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? These dumbass drunk bitches, man. Ridiculous. That's what I'm trying to say when I say, like, women be acting crazy, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Wow.
That was
But
the
then
nigga
if
who
you
would've
hit
been
her
on the
back,
floor
you
by
would have
now.
been wrong for it.
Would have been on the fucking floor if that was a dude, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Ridiculous, man. Anyway, okay. Back to the show.
I'm sorry.
Grandma fell asleep. Badboymembership.com.
Bro, what the hell?
She woke up and got kicked.
This is incredible.
This was a great panel, by the way.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, I read a
Amazing
very
job.
funny comment. Matter of fact, yo, hit the stars over there, Chris. Mo's behind the scenes now. IRS, no, scroll down.
IRS.
Right there, $50. He goes, IRS goes, whoever picked this panel needs to be taxed at the highest possible rate. They all look like they dodge paying me every year. Well, that's all over now. Y'all 304s better pay me what you owe me. Shout out to fucking
right for that.
Oh my God, bro. Holy.
For sure.
Social Security Administration needs to come and get this fucking chick too, man. Get her a check and get her home.
Bro, for real.
Okay. Tim F goes, to the fellas on the panel, you have the option to marry a single mother of 2 with only 5 bodies or a born-again virgin with 75 bodies. Who would you choose to marry and why?
Come on, man.
Born-again
I'm
virgin.
marrying the
What does that mean?
75 bodies.
Yeah, I'm marrying the born-again virgin.
75 bodies.
But wait, she
Y'all
got
really
no
don't
kids
like
though,
kids.
right?
Yeah, she don't got kids.
No.
Right. Yeah. I'm married. See, body count don't matter to me because I don't even have those type of discussions.
Right.
Because I only worry about what we do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I really only worry
If
about
my
that
dick
shit.
fit and it feel good, then
Oh
we
hell
good.
yeah.
That's all.
Okay. What Shorty was saying, it's about the fit. You know, the first 3 months is the fit. It is the fit. It is his fit. All right.
Keyword fit.
Exactly.
All right. Let's see here. What else we got here?
Yo, 75 bodies ain't even a lot. What the fuck?
Y'all niggas step your body game up.
John Wick goes.
Because when a bitch claim what's the thing? Newly born
Born again virgin.
Yeah, when a woman claim that shit,
You know
that's 7,500 bodies. Nigga, like
why are you trying to be born again?
There's a big reason why.
Oh my
Matter
God.
of fact, well, you know, since we're on this topic, what do you think the average body count is? The average girl that's 25 years old and currently single. What do you think her average body count is? Doesn't have to be you necessarily, but like girls that you've met, women that you've associated with in general, in your experience. What do you think?
280.
Whoa, I was gonna say 80. I'll say like honestly, like probably 20.
20? Okay.
Like if I'm
20.
Well, it also depends. I feel like when you started having sex too, or but I'm saying like
and long-term relationships in between.
yeah, that type of thing. So like I know girls who've been in relationships for 3-4 years and then boom, they're 25. But I also know girls in strip club that are popping that shit.
Okay. What about you?
Me?
No, her.
Oh.
I would say like 20, 25. Or
20,
at
25?
25 years old, yeah, for
okay.
sure.
Nope.
I'm gonna say like 50, 60, because bitches is sluts, like for real.
Right.
So I'm just gonna say
Times
that.
that by 2, but go ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about you?
2.
What? With like 3 zeros at the end?
2023, not 50, not 1953.
Teenagers and adults. I'm sorry. We're all saving ourselves.
You genuinely believe that women are saving themselves
Hey.
in today's day and age?
She tries to save women right now.
Not everybody's getting $40.
What? Wait, what?
Damn, that's low.
Y'all
For
missed
what?
that
I forgot the reference.
Yeah.
Missed it.
Why are we talking about money?
It's
with
old school.
exchange of-
Yeah.
Moving on.
Well, no,
a lot of
to be
$40
fair,
hoes
back
out
in
there,
her day, it was $40.
Yeah.
That was a lot more money.
I think it was 20.
20? Oh, shit.
Damn.
Okay. How much did bread cost back then? How much was a loaf of bread back then?
Not a loaf of bread. Stop.
This shit was like $2.
I'm 41. I'm 41. I'm old nigga.
Thank you. Exactly.
That's still young. You still young, kicking it. Your skin look good.
Okay.
All right.
Black
What about you? What do you think the average body count is for a chick nowadays? 25 years
At
old.
25, I would say like 15 to 25.
Okay.
She's so innocent.
Y'all so
I know. She's 19.
Listen, y'all don't understand how chicks be fucking out here. Y'all can be conservative with these body counts. They got Tinder, they got Instagram, they got Bumble, they got
So bitches don't have boyfriends no more?
Granted.
Like, they don't stay with yourself for a little bit?
boyfriends don't matter because you can still get fucked if you have a boyfriend, if you know what I'm saying.
That's very true.
So,
That's what I'm saying. Using Tinder, it's definitely multiplied by 10 if she's using Tinder.
Listen. First of all, chicks, they only count the dicks that they liked.
That's what I'm saying.
And they lie about those. They never count the miscellaneous dicks that wasn't that good.
And the condoms.
They don't
Yeah.
count.
Exactly, and they don't count the dicks that they went and jumped off of Tinder
trip.
when they were desperate.
Girl trips.
You know, like those nights when it's like, yo, I need some dick, and it's just
and when
they don't count those.
When they drunk,
and when they
the
drunk
ones
too.
that-
Birthday dick don't count sometimes.
Birthday sex don't count. So much shit they leave out. Trip dick don't count.
Trip dick.
Vacation dick don't count. None of that.
Y'all get two. Every bitch I know got a list in their phone of exactly who they fucked.
Look, let me tell you something.
I see
Look, any dick that went down past 11:30 p.m., they don't count.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah, you can get her daytime. You can't.
It's too many dicks that they leave out, and then they lie about the ones that they actually count.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
See, a lot of times when women count their body count, or they say I only been with 5 guys or 3 guys, they're talking about guys they were in like long-term relationships with,
Exactly.
And in love.
like, right, or in love with, or something like that. But the other guys don't count.
I will say, a bitch that got Tinder though, don't trust her. Her body count probably crazy. I had a friend who had Tinder. We came here for spring break. I was 21. I'll never forget that bitch lied and said she was leaving a day early, go home for work, picked up a shift, looked at her location. Bitch was in Tampa with some nigga that she met off Tinder like hours before.
You got
I cut
her
her off
like that
I
too?
told you I cut her off of that. I did. Because that shit was crazy to me. You really love spring break to go do that.
I know bitches
right.
like that too. Holy shit.
Okay. Mike Davis, $50 goes.
Oh, sorry.
What? Chris, what happened?
Mike Will made it.
Go back to Mike Davis. What happened?
His name was Mike Dick.
Mike Davis goes, $50 goes, the first Frank Castle stank so bad I can sniff her through the screen.
Oh.
I got all the windows up and put on an oxygen mask. If I end up on a ventilator, please pray for me. I made it through COVID, but these 304s are a bigger threat. Pray for Mike Davis. Appreciate that, Mike Davis. Yeah, it was pretty tough. Sorry, shout out to the girls that sat
Wait,
next to her,
who
man.
is Frank
Yeah.
Davis?
What is it, Frank Castle?
Frank Castle means when you get kicked off the show.
Oh, shit, somebody knows.
Oh, see, I'm new here.
Lil Maze, $20. Question for the ladies: who would you pick for a relationship partner and why? Batman or Superman? Come on, bro.
Jesus.
Nigga, what?
You don't get no pussy. Answer this question.
We don't watch that shit. I don't know.
All right.
I'm not a Marvel
I'm gonna
fan.
say like
Let me tell y'all something, bro. Most of these girls don't even know who these superheroes really
I
are,
don't
bro.
know.
They don't know at all.
Yes, we do.
Nah,
I
I mean,
think
We know who they
Superman.
are.
I
We
might.
don't
y'all might
the
know a little bit, but y'all don't even know like Batman's real name.
No.
Bruce Wayne.
Wait,
Which
Bruce Wayne.
one?
Yeah,
No,
Bruce Wayne,
most of y'all
right?
just only one named it.
No, it's fucking.
Shout out Fresh and Fit. Glad y'all make it back safe.
we did it
the
already.
oh no, I read that. Shout out to Candidly. Ivan Hernandez goes, had a girl over, kicked her out for being disrespectful, but before that, hit her with the put your shoes on outside, you're not in here. That's Ivan Hernandez. You know, let me ask ladies a quick question. Do you think most women respect most men?
No,
No? Why do you say that?
You said that shit quick.
because
I don't know.
as you can see today.
yeah, like one of the first questions was are men fit to be leaders, something like that.
Mhm.
Everyone said no. It's our first thing that we think of when we meet a man. No, they're not going to fit our standards. Even though we could be wrong, it's the first thing we think of. So
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you think most women respect most men?
Yes.
In today's day and age, not before.
Yeah.
Not in the before.
Girl, don't let him get you.
You have to
I'm
keep
just being
reminding
honest.
me. You
You
have
gotta-
to keep reminding me that I'm your age.
No, you're.
It's okay.
I'm
It's
not-
okay.
You're
You said
older.
you're 42, right?
It's okay. It's okay. But
I'm not your age.
it's okay. That's okay. That's okay. They do have just for men. So your grade is conflicting with me. So
Yeah.
I'm just a
You
little.
know, some
little
young people
mistaken.
have gray
Yeah,
hair. You
Myron.
can't
It's
do
okay.
that.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
Myron.
I'm just. But it's the shade. But no, I don't.
You do realize that you've answered questions before under the context of before back in the day, so I had to make sure I prefaced it correctly so that you knew what I was
Not a
talking about
problem.
today.
It's okay.
So nice try though.
In the moment.
See, but she answered your question by not respecting you to say that women don't respect
There
men.
you
See,
go.
I like that.
Exactly.
That was a
That's how
good way to answer the question.
Yeah.
I get it.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Don't let them put me out, please.
I see why you're single.
Listen, that's
I mean, this
I'm following
exemplifies
directions.
perfectly what I mean when I say modern day women don't respect men. She's on my fucking podcast acting crazy, talking like this. And the reason why is because most guys don't give women consequences for their poor decisions. So I'll be the first one to do it. You can get the fuck off the show too.
Oh,
Ridiculous.
Bad leadership.
Ridiculous, bro.
Grandma
Ridiculous.
special. Yeah.
This is, for real. This is a grandma special tonight.
That's okay.
Pun of glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Bye, boo.
Yeah. All right.
No worries.
What the fuck?
Got your cane.
It's okay.
So confused. I'm
To the
confused.
back of the bus.
Dropping like flies around you.
That's okay. That's okay.
So confused right
Can't
now.
expect real women's opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
Your opinions are incorrect.
All right.
What just happened?
Damn.
Fucking ridiculous, bro.
It's a lot of space at this table. Now.
I know, right? I don't know what to do right
I
now.
can stretch and shit.
Should I put this mic down?
3P show and then 3P, yeah, and 3P just kicking out chicks, bro. It's wild, man.
And then there were 4 of us.
And then there was 4.
Listen, Myron, just make sure you don't kick out this one. I got some talking.
Oh my God.
Man, this shit ridiculous, bro. This shit ridiculous. Anyway, yo, you guys think I'm kidding around when I say this. Like, yo, this is what it is. Like, you got girls nowadays that are on your shit, get a platform, you can have all your shit together and they'll still disrespect you. It is what it is, man. This is the world that we're in nowadays. So, cool. Do you think most women respect most men?
No.
We just saw.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. We did
you can
just
give a different
witness.
opinion. It is fine. So you
No.
don't think so?
No, only because, yeah, like probably back to my last point that I made earlier about just women not being like all together. Like they don't have the capacity to do so. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense, but maybe it's not making sense. But yeah, no.
I'll say this: women don't respect men today because men don't respect themselves.
Oh shit! Preach.
Because men. Okay, so like, so we have these women here, right? You know, so men are gonna look at you. They're gonna see your boobs. They're gonna see your boobs and your eyelashes, and then they're gonna see your boobs, and they're gonna see your boobs, and then they're gonna be like, well, I'm willing to sacrifice my identity for some boobs.
Right, I'm willing to be,
I'm willing to listen to whatever. Hey, what bar do you want to go to?
Right.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Right.
Hey, whatever. Can I touch your boobs? See what I'm saying? But then you got other guys who is like, listen, we're going to the Main Street bar. Meet me here at 7. And I'd like you to wear something red because I'll be wearing something red. So when we see each other, we can easily spot each other. And then you say that sounds great.
That's romantic.
You understand? And then you show up at the right
red
time
on.
with the red on, and everything works perfectly. And then I have earned the boobs. You see what I'm saying?
By telling her to wear some red.
And not only that, but you have also earned my touch.
Right.
Because
you followed. I led and you
the
followed.
leadership,
Goes
the
into
training.
leadership.
You see what I'm saying? So that men are dropping the fuck. I mean, look, y'all look good and all that, but I look better. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, my identity, who I am, that is the sexiest thing ever. Like I always ask guys this, because some guys they be like, "Yo, Miles, how do you last longer in the bedroom, and how do you get some tips on how to stop premature ejaculation?" I'm like, well, first thing you got to do is I ask them, who's the sexiest person in the room?
Right.
You understand? And if the answer is not you, then that is the start of your problem.
Right.
Because a lot of guys, they have no control over their dicks. They have no control over their lust, their desire. And it's like, just because a woman look a certain way, don't mean you're going to forget who you are as a man. Right. Once you do that, then you've lost the entire game.
That's a fact.
See what I'm saying?
Fair enough. Can we get someone to clear all these cups, by the way? I think there are a bunch of them are empty. Okay, cool. So where we at here? Mo? Turner Burner goes, question for ladies, would you rather work 40 years at a job and die alone, or be married for 40 years, have children, never work, but the man cheats every so often? That's a pretty good question.
That's a good question.
All right, what would you prefer? 40 hours a week and have a job and die alone, or 40 years, have children, never work, but the guy smashes chicks every now and then?
You can go ahead and cheat.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just gonna say what every woman's gonna say. Yeah, like y'all, just go cheat.
Ain't nobody want to be
Don't tell me
lonely.
about it. No, truthfully, like don't tell me about it. Just wrap it up. Wear a condom. No, for real. Don't play with my health like that. Just wear a condom. Do what you do.
Her eyes closed too. She's
What
serious.
about you? She really doesn't want to say nothing.
But I swear, don't say nothing to me about it. Just be. As long as you don't play my health, just do what you do. But you providing, you paying the bills, whatever the case may be. I'm living my life. I'm having a great time. It is what it is. You're gonna do what you want to do anyway. So I might as well accept
about
it.
you?
And
I'm going to agree with her. Absolutely.
So you'll quit the job and work and everything
I will
else?
quit the job, raise the kids, do your thing. If I'm happy and you're happy, then that's all that really matters. I think that's
What about you?
probably
I'm
the
gonna
story.
agree with the ladies. Yeah. Just cheat on me all you want to. Just literally.
all right, not too much. He says so often. Not too much. He
No,
said all
I
you
mean they're
want
gonna
to.
cheat. They're gonna cheat though. So
Like you
it's-
have a whole pass.
but like you say, wrap it up. Wrap it up. You know. Like,
Don't give me none.
Don't give me shit.
Don't give me shit.
What about you?
I agree. I would rather not work and then but
Okay.
don't tell me, please.
Don't tell
Fuck
me.
a career, I
I don't
guess.
want even want. I don't even want to know. I don't want to find out.
Working
City
9
boy-
to 5 though.
Okay. Native Arraign goes, City Boys, we out here. Shout out to the panel. All right, appreciate that. Big Gigamo goes, Salam Myron and Fresh. I'm 20 years old Muslim who's obese. Just want to let you guys know that I've been tracking calories and working out better because of your fitness video. You and the Tates have truly changed me. Free the brothers. Resist Shaitan. Shout out to you, my friend.
Yep.
Giga Chad or Giga Mode. Long Live Gaming. $100 goes, Miles, gotta get a drink on me. Okay. Wilson Black goes, sending this so fresh. Add me on the CEO Network Chubbs.
Yes, guys, join the network, man.
Oh, okay.
Join up.
Is that okay, that's Chubbs. And then we got Beto Pajabjanian. Okay, probably butchered that.
Come again.
Most female guests have you have on your show seem to be either native born or have adopted
the mindset of LA and Miami.
Yeah, which just to party and act as hosts. Bring guests from different cultures, Middle Eastern, Armenian, or Indian, for fresh perspectives. Bro, we had literally.
I know Indians who are hoes.
See, if you guys watch every show, we bring girls on from different races, bro. We literally had an Armenian girl on like last week. Well, right before Dubai.
And also, guys, remember that Miami is a hub. So girls come from all over.
over.
It's not just Miami
Literally,
girls,
it's a
by the
whole-
way.
Yeah, I'm a
I will not be being the whore. You will not be telling me I'm
Let me hit y'all with some facts. We've had girls from 58 different countries come on the show, man. Like, just get it through your fucking head. A lot of girls think the same way. That's why having a passport going somewhere else ain't really gonna save you.
Passport bros.
It's that bad.
Like, they literally behave the same way, regardless. Like, some girls conceal it a little bit more, but females are females, bro. They're gonna still want the best guy. They're gonna still want to consolidate on that. Need to become that guy.
So Beto, thank you. Come again.
Yeah.
Okay. So ladies on the panel, now it's your turn to ask us questions, whatever you want, dating, lifestyle, and then we'll do last thoughts on the show. And then, or unless you had a question, Lucario or Mouse.
Oh no, go ahead.
Cool.
Okay, I have a question.
Shoot.
When the male is being a leader, what would be your opinion on what if okay, so the male has a table, he wants you to bring stuff to that table. What if that woman also has a table? Like, what if she can do the stuff to bring stuff to your table, but what if, like, for example, she's doing, like, she is a dancer, but that's not a need for your table? Like, you would just leave them?
Yeah. I get you saying. So the question is, what if you're the leader, you have a table that she has to like acquiesce to, but she has one as well, like she has her own career. How does that work?
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. So whatever she has going on, that's fine. But when she's if she's dealing with me, then I have requirements that I want in my situation. So if let's say you like to dance, you can go and dance and do everything, and that's cool. I'm like, that's cool. You could do that. But I have A, B, and C that I want you to do. So as long as you're doing A, B, and C, you could go dance and all that other stuff. Just don't let your dancing get in the way of A, B, and C. That's the issue.
Make sure you prioritize your needs.
Right. Exactly.
Relationships, a lot of times these days are about acceptance, right? So that means you have something about you that I'll accept, or I have something about me that you'll accept. And the reason why most men will accept it is so they can, like I said before, touch your boobs.
Right.
But like good, healthy relationships are about why am I missing the word right now? Compatibility. Jesus. Real relationships are about compatibility.
Yeah.
Meaning that when you see my vision and you're compatible with that vision, like you said, I need A, B, and C. Now you can do your thing, but as long as A, B, and C is taken care of and we're compatible and it fits, then that's what makes it work. You see what I'm saying?
And what point of the relationship will you actually like say those needs and what you need to be met and stuff?
Oh, at the beginning.
I was about to say, don't wait too long.
At the very beginning. At the very beginning, because see, a guy who understands what he wants at the beginning of his situation, he's going to implement that from the beginning. And sometimes he won't even he won't tell you necessarily, but he'll say things and do things to see if you're going to follow him. So if I meet you at a club or something and I say, hey, let's go outside and talk because it's loud in here. And if you're like, I don't feel like going outside, I'm done.
Nope, we're done.
You didn't listen to me, so we're
We're done.
finished. You're not following my lead already. So why am I going to continue to deal with you? You see?
That's facts.
Yeah. And I think another thing too that girls kind of mistake is like they'll try to play hard to get and they're like, no.
Right.
Some guys might say, fuck this bitch. and just
Exactly,
leave.
right.
And girls a lot of times play stupid games and they get surprised when they get stupid prizes. And you know, if a girl doesn't like reciprocate, a lot of times a guy that knows his worth is just going to walk away. And then bam, you just lost a pretty good catch just because you want to play games. And girls don't realize that they lose a lot of guys by playing games.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
A man of value that has like his own standards, I get, you know, might be daunting to some women, but at the same time, it's like if her values or her table is going to be lesser than his, he should be a priority. That's what I think. So
I agree.
Period.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Shoot.
What is like the number one thing you look for in a woman? Like absolutely just top, like first thing.
We'll let the guests.
I would ask the top 3 things.
Top
Out of
three,
all
yeah,
three.
top three things. Yeah, top 3 things.
For the guests.
And then top 3, like
In order.
It doesn't even
Like,
have to be top.
things
It
that
doesn't even
kill
have
it
to be
for
in
you.
order. Just what do
Yeah.
y'all look for most in a woman?
It's most important.
I say one is her willingness to follow my directions,
Okay.
and she has to be extremely sexually attracted to me.
Okay.
Right, and I think that's the top 2.
Okay.
So I don't know.
you got a third, you ain't got a
That's
third.
a
Like,
good answer,
does
though.
job matter to you? Does like
No,
her?
I don't care about her job. I don't care about her hobbies. I don't care. So if she's following my lead and she's sexually attracted to me, and I'm of course that sexually attracted to her, then we're good. Because a lot of guys get women who the women aren't sexually attracted to him, which is why she'll just use him for his money. This is why guys are in relationships or marriages and they haven't had sex with their wife in like a month because the wife's not that sexually attracted to them.
Yeah.
So sexual attraction is important. So that's why when I meet women, we fucking by at least the second meeting, the second date, at least. You feel what I'm saying? If that's not happening, we're done because I need to know that you're sexually attracted to me. And if you're not sexually attracted to me, then you're probably going to be like, let's get to know each other more. Let's talk more. Let's wait. Let's like that. That's what women say when they're not sexually attracted to guys. So I don't want to do that.
Yeah, facts.
Okay.
Compliance and sexual chemistry is important, and for me, like thoughtfulness to a certain extent.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is, I can lay out the program, but I love a woman who can see between the lines, and like be able to compete and make her value that much more special because she saw something that I didn't even see. Because she sees she believes in my vision so much that she's trying to come at it from other angles, and she's like, "Daddy,
correct
I think we could do this," or she just brings me something, and I'm like, "Oh shit, I missed that," and you thought of it.
Yeah,
that's why I gotta fuck with you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that.
I like
that. So those are the 3 things to me, like you know, like he said, compatibility, sexual compatibility, but that thoughtfulness, like seeing my vision and then seeing some of the things that I miss. Because truthfully, that's
adding to it.
Adding to my empire.
That's a part of a woman's job. You understand? Because, like for example, a man, you know, Pitbull said this the other day on the reel. He was like, you know, you give a woman a house, she makes a home. You know, you give her money for groceries, or you give her food, she makes a meal. You give her sperm, she makes a whole human. You know what I'm saying? It's a woman's job to like take things and use her nurturing to enhance what you give her. You see what I'm saying? So if she believes in your vision, she's gonna enhance shit. You understand? But if you just give her A, B, and C, and all she gives you back is A, B, and C, it's like, okay, you're cool, but don't let me be one of these niggas that's seeing multiple women, and I have another woman that's giving me A, B, C, and a little bit of D. You see what I'm saying? Then she's gonna be my number 1, and you're gonna be my number 2. You see what I'm saying? That's how that's going.
All right.
That's deep.
I mean, you want to?
I mean, they said everything.
Yeah. I want everybody to answer though. Even you.
Even me.
It's your turn. Your turn.
She's not more YouTube, Myron.
What was that you said?
Yeah.
YouTube.
What about? Oh, are we gonna?
Should we?
No, it's our first.
Yeah,
it's our first day back.
Nah.
So, well, for me personally, she can't be a hoe, right? I don't commit to promiscuous women that were promiscuous in the past. Number 2, cooperative, because that's the foundation. If she's not cooperative, then that's a problem, right?
Okay.
And you look at any religious text, you look at anything from back in the day, women that weren't cooperative were never respected because they know that they're quarrelsome and they're going to cause issues.
Right.
And then, being an asset, what Miles said is very important. A lot of girls, I'm just going to say it, a lot of girls are useless because they've never had to be useful. Because they dealt with a guy that doesn't necessarily put them to work. When I deal with a girl, if she comes out and does, like if I hang out with her, whether I bring her somewhere, whatever, she's helped me out. She effectively becomes my assistant because what I've realized is that a woman can't really love you and respect you until you put her to work. Because then what happens is girls get a great sense of satisfaction from serving a man that they respect. And then eventually they'll grow to love that man as well. But the respect has got to be there first. I don't care about a girl's love or her affection or even her lust. She's got to respect me first, because women are different creatures when it comes to respect. And the thing is with girls, this is why it's so important that girls have to like the guy more than the guy likes them. A lot of girls get mad at me when I say this. But the reason why is that it's in a woman's nature to abandon things. Let me explain. If a girl doesn't like a job, she's more than likely going to quit. Versus a guy understands, I need to stay at this job. If a woman doesn't like a man, she's far more likely to break up. All of you said you've broken up with a guy before. Even the ugly heifer that was here before said I broke up with a guy and then is wondering why the relationship doesn't work. Women typically bail on relationships a lot of the times. They don't see things through because it's not a masculine thing. Men, though, are supposed to see things through. There's a reason why men are taught do what's right. Women are taught do what's right for you. And they say, I'm a man of my word. I've never heard a woman once say, I'm a woman of my word. Because it's not a phrase, right? It's a masculine trait. So knowing that women are, abandon things when it doesn't work out, you need to be the best version of yourself to keep the girl on her toes. And to keep the girl on her toes, she needs to feel like she likes you more than you like her. So in other words, the girl has to adore you and you are the adoree. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's how you keep a woman in check, because since women have so many options, you have no choice but to be the focal point of her life, because if you're not, she's going to look for another guy. Because quite frankly, women have more options than men. So that's why the girl has to like you more. And that's why she has to come in and help you with your mission, not the other way around. For example, with you, notice how I didn't speak to you before the show. I don't know anything about you, but just from seeing how you speak about your man, I already knew that you didn't respect him.
She belongs to the street.
And I'm not saying that to insult you or whatever. That's a fact. But you can tell a woman is a mirror image of her man. If a woman talks about her man a certain way or behaves a certain way, I know her man's not on point.
And that's dangerous, because a real player could come through and just swoop and just take it. And I'm just saying.
Take it.
So to summarize,
Take it for the summer.
take it. And to summarize, right? Not a hoe, cooperative, because that's the foundation of everything, and her being an asset versus being a liability. Coming in and being able to understand and using that critical thinking skill that Miles was talking about, where she can see things and say, oh, I see that you're not operating 100% here. Let me bring it to 101%. Let me make it better. And then once a girl figures out how to be that indispensable utility, that's how she gets kept as a girlfriend and not just thrown to the side of the road.
Facts. I'll just add one more layer to that consideration, and I mean like genuine consideration. So, for example, let's say like I mentioned to her, "Hey, babe," or like, "Hey, I need this for my house one day. I need to go to the store," and all of a sudden I see it in my house. I'm like, "Who bought this?" She bought it for me. So just her listening to what I'm saying and like seeing where she can add value, that means a lot to me. And then of course not being a hoe, being attractive as well, sexually, and pretty much it.
What's being a hoe in y'all definition?
Like
or a past hoe or whatever.
For me and
like,
fresh.
Yeah, like you're trying to be with me, but you still want to be with other dudes. Like,
okay.
What are you doing?
Okay.
So
you want to only
what's your definition?
Only want
of
me
it?
type thing.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A girl that has a promiscuous past and or is involved in any type of profession and or in situation that might make her look promiscuous. Because for me, I look at it where when you go outside, you represent me. So if you look crazy, I look crazy as a byproduct of that from being associated with you.
So me doing Playboy would count as that? You can be honest. I want to be.
I wouldn't take a girl seriously that worked for Playboy, to be honest with you. No, I wouldn't want guys on the internet to see your tits for free.
What if
$200 each?
What if she respects you enough to be like, I'm done with that profession. I'm all about you. We can make this work, and like I'm completely leaving that lifestyle. Would you respect that or not?
Then, if it was her profession, let's say she was a model, right? Then it would be a cost benefit analysis.
Okay.
Right. It had to go case by case basis. But if she was like a porn star or something, or she was
like a dancer bringing in $1,000 a night, just saying.
And the club's not nude.
Well, I know
not
that,
nude.
I know for her to make that $1,000 a night, a lot of times she has to do things.
Not even.
If you want me to be honest,
I've made $3,000 just twerking for 3 hours. I'm just saying, like,
I get that. Here's the thing, ladies. I'm not saying that y'all are hoes.
No, we're not. I'm not taking it like that. I'm just wondering what you want. What your
we could assume,
is.
but we don't know.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that kind of sucks, because there's girls out there that are nurses, doctors, and nurse practitioners that are the biggest 304s. And they're the biggest hoes, but no one will ever know, right? But then there's girls that do OnlyFans or dance or do sex work that aren't necessarily as promiscuous. So, you know, because it does happen, right? Because I've met some, the biggest hoes are airline attendant, flight attendants, and fucking nurses. Bro. Those are the biggest ones. But the average guy isn't gonna know that though. The average guy's gonna look at it from like, you know, unfortunately we live in a world where you judge a book by its cover.
Right.
So they're gonna look and see, oh, you do OnlyFans, oh, you're a stripper, blah blah blah. They're gonna assume you're fucking everybody.
Of course.
But the reality is that stripper might not fuck anybody. Now, or you know, everything is different. But the point I'm trying to make is like, no, I probably wouldn't commit to that because and make her one of my main girls. I'd have fun with her and I'd date her, but I wouldn't make her one of my main girls because I would. I'm creating an all-star team right now. I'm creating an all-star team right now of a few girlfriends that like I do shit with or whatever. So, but as far as like being a main chick, I don't think so because that would make me look crazy.
Okay.
So I'd take a hoe for a main chick. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be like, bring me that money. Hell yeah! Listen, if you're making money, we could just make more money.
I do want to say, Playboy is not free.
We get it cracked.
It isn't. Now,
to me, it really.
They don't even have magazines anymore.
To me, it has everything to do with how she carries herself, especially like with me and in my presence and certain like. Again, there's all right. For example, I do a lot of scheduling with my relationships. You understand? So everything is kind of like accounted for. So all I'm really looking for is that consistency and the respect of anything that we've scheduled. You understand? And it's like once I see that you can keep those promises and stay consistent with that, that's really all I'm really focused on and paying attention to. You see what I'm saying? And so for me to think outside of that is too stressful for me. So I just leave it alone. And I know things are possible. I know things can happen, but it's like I just kind of focus on what I'm doing with her.
Once she puts you first, basically. Once she puts you first.
Exactly. Like she moves in a way that that prioritizes me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like if I say, hey, are you available this week? You know, she's not gonna be like, oh wait, yeah, I'm not available because I gotta go do some whole shit, so to speak.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm available. Okay, all right, meet me here. Let's do this. And so it's kind of like she behaves as if I'm the number one priority, and nothing else fucks with that.
Boom.
Yeah.
I just need you to behave that way.
See,
because my mind's not going to go any place.
I just want her to get the money from these suckers, man. Like, listen, take them for all their money, bring back the money, and let's do what we do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, fuck all of this. Listen, that's. I'm just saying. That's how I look at it. I'm like, let's get this.
I think the other thing too that's important is that, you know, obviously you got to be able to exercise a little bit of discretion and understand that, like, you know, there's going to be examples and exceptions to every rule, right? So you might meet a girl that was in a profession that you didn't necessarily agree with, but if she decides, no, I like you more than that, and she changes for you, then that's something to consider as well. Assuming that she adds value and does all these other things as well.
Exactly.
You know, because I've always said it like, if a girl did stupid shit in the past, well, she's going to have to make up for that to some degree, right? So I think it's on the man to know, right? And this is where the strong leadership comes in. A girl will change for the right guy, right? Now, it's up to you if you want to accept that. Now, personally, I think, you know, this is why it's so important to have multiple women, because when you have multiple women, girls tend to act a lot better and behave a lot better. And they're more willing to change for you because it's actively being shown to them that they have to compete for your affection. And not only do they have to compete for your affection, they have to willingly change to continue to keep their spot. So I think on the guy, depending on your skill set and your level, and then obviously the girl, it's a case-by-case basis, right? And then only you can really dictate, all right, I'm willing to tolerate this, or I'm not willing to tolerate that. It depends on the girl. My thing personally is just, I can't get embarrassed. Like my last name means a lot to me. So if my girl used to do stupid shit before I met her, right? It depends on what kind of stupid shit it was, and it's a case-by-case basis, right? And she definitely probably won't be the main girl. Maybe she'll be girl number 5. Maybe she'll be, or 6 man off the bench. But
what if she comes through for you the most out of all your other men?
And that's one of those considerations you would make, right? Where it's like, damn, okay, she did some stupid shit, but this girl
she put in effort.
But what I've realized though, a lot of the times is when girls have shaky past like that, they don't come through.
Exactly.
Is what I've come to realize.
A lot of them don't. A lot of them don't.
Now, are there a few that could? Of course, but most don't, unfortunately. So I tell guys how to operate on probability versus possibility. Girls tend to go, "Oh, well, it's possible." I tell guys, "Yo, what's probable?"
Yeah,
you know.
So. Okay.
Did I answer your question?
I think so, right? Did you?
That was an extensive answer.
That was good. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like
if
that,
anybody else doesn't have another question, I do have another one.
Go ahead, shoot.
All right, go ahead.
Shoot.
I think I was wondering if a girl does everything right, like they check all the boxes and everything, is it still okay for you to go as a man, because I know that men can be promiscuous and stuff. Is it okay for them to still go do those things and go off with other women and cheat? Yeah, cheat on a
Wait, hold on. You said what?
If she checks all the boxes, she does everything right, she's doing everything that you're asking, is that
Hold on, let me
still
stop
okay?
you real quick. There's one box you'll never be able to check, and that's variety.
True.
And that's
True.
that you'll never be able to check that, ladies. You could dress up as a nun one day, a nurse another day, a devil another day. It don't matter. Guys want
What if
new
she's
pussy.
naturally bipolar?
That doesn't help. well, because men aren't attracted to emotion as much as women are. Women need that emotional turmoil to stay attracted. Men, we don't want that.
So she's saying sticking to one woman? Is that what she's saying?
Yeah,
if she is everything you've ever dreamed of, right? And then you still go off and do your thing,
No, I think. Well, I don't believe in cheating, so I would just tell the guy to tell the woman he's gonna fuck other women. So I would be like, listen, I'm gonna fuck other girls. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah,
So, but
you're not
either
doing
way,
what
he's gonna want to fuck other women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ladies, I want
to
to
definitely be the main, the number one or the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I don't give a fuck.
Ladies, the reality is, this is the cold hard
I don't wanna be the
reality.
only one.
You're never going to sexually satisfy your man by yourself.
Okay.
The only difference between a guy that's monogamous and a guy that is not monogamous is that typically that guy that's monogamous is there out of necessity. What I mean by that is the girl tells him, you better not leave me, and or he loses the ability to get sexual access, so he must be monogamous to her. A guy that has options, one of two things is going to happen. Hey, I'm going to fuck other girls and you accept it, or B, he does it behind your back.
Right.
But it's still happening.
Right.
So it's up to you to decide how you want to move with it. And then to make it even worse, your dream man that's 6'5" with nice teeth and money and is charming and charismatic, every bitch wants him. And guys, let me ask you a better question. If a man walked up to you and said, here's $1,000 just for existing, would you take the money?
Yeah.
If a guy walked up to you and said, here's $1,000 just for existing, would you take the money? You.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's exactly how men feel when pussy's thrown their way too.
Okay.
Like you would prefer not to work and get the money for free given to you.
Okay.
Men prefer to get the pussy and not work for the pussy. So if a guy becomes attractive enough where girls willingly give it to him, he's gonna take it 9 out of 10 times, just like you'll gladly take that money without working.
Exactly.
That's how it is.
Okay.
People appreciate things, right? When something is hard to get, when it's given to them for free, they will typically take it and not ask questions.
Right.
So just like you, I'm not judging y'all for taking $1,000 from an idiot that wants to give it to you. So why would you judge me for wanting to fucking chick when it's hard for me to get it?
No,
See,
I don't.
But the question is though, do you want a man that no other woman wants to fuck?
Absolutely not.
I do.
Exactly. There you go.
If you don't get
We rest
bitches,
our
I don't
case.
want you.
Exactly.
If you don't get bitches, I don't fucking want you. You're a lame
Someone's
ass
keeping it
nigga.
real.
Exactly. There we go.
I thought I
There we
wanted
go.
that, and then I left that. So
You're lame, bro. If you don't get bitches, if you don't get as much bitches as I get bitches, then I don't want you.
And listen,
get
there's
bitches.
things that you guys don't really know about having a dick. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, I got a tongue though that works real good.
Because I mean,
I think he wants to find out.
He's talking about sex drive.
I mean, I'm just saying.
He's referring to sex drive.
like variety helps your dick wake up. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But like variety helps so many different things.
One day you in a tight pussy, and the next day you in a loose, real wet pussy, and it's the difference.
Well, all of them
You
tight
like
to
that?
me. All of them tight to me.
Are you? Oh.
It's things y'all don't understand about having a dick. Variety helps the dick to come back to you in great shape.
Oh.
You understand me?
Hmm.
You understand? If I just keep fucking you and fucking you and fucking you and fucking you, even me just saying it sounds boring.
You know
fucking
what?
you and
I
fucking you and
understand.
fucking.
You're right.
No,
I understand.
I gotta go fuck her. You know
Just
what
to
I'm
see
saying?
if I like you for real.
You understand? And then maybe fuck somebody else. So and then when I come back home, I'm like, yo, and you know what else too? No. Listen to me. Certain men who understand certain things, I'll fuck her and I won't even come.
Mm-hmm.
And I might fuck her and not even come.
Right.
But then when I come home, I'm giving you all of this dick and semen.
Exactly. That's
I'm
a
giving
fact.
you everything.
They don't know about that
You don't
shit.
even know about that
They
shit.
don't know about
Like,
that shit.
Because and that what I just said, that's the type of stuff I teach my clients. You understand? Like this guy, he's like, yo, I gotta smash on Wednesday, I gotta smash on Thursday, then I gotta see my girl on Saturday. I'm like, you idiot. He said, I gotta see my girl. I said, so you gotta see your girl. These are just weekly smashes in the week. Come on Tuesday. Don't come on Wednesday. Then when you see your girl Saturday, you give her everything you built up from Wednesday all the way back to Saturday.
Right, exactly.
And that's how you reward your woman.
That's so fucked up.
No, that's how it goes. That's how you
I'm
supposed to do it.
sorry, but you just putting all that bitch's energy into my pussy.
For
real. I'm just saying. That's how I feel.
No, what you don't understand. What you don't
Unless you
understand.
cleanse your dick
No,
or something.
listen, stop. What you're not understanding is none of that is her energy. It's all my energy.
You think
That's what you don't
think
get.
her pussy you still laying on
It's
your
all
dick
over
after
me.
No, you're not
What the
really.
hell?
Listen, you better
You're
chill,
not
relax.
understanding. You're not understanding
All right?
because
I'm just saying.
we're strapping it up. We're using condoms anyway.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay, then
Are they,
what I
though?
just said is invalid.
We
Look,
don't
I'm talking. Listen. When I speak, especially when I refer to myself, I'm talking about leaders
Okay.
and men who are responsible.
Okay.
I'm not talking about
Good.
the average male, please.
Good.
You understand? So what I'm saying is, you build up that energy, and then you reward your woman. You
All right.
reward your number one. You reward the one that's waiting for you. You understand? But see, it's little shit like that why you have to wait. And some women, they don't want to follow the program. They don't want to wait. They want to fucking call you. And you say, look, I'm gonna see you on Saturday. Oh, well, I can't wait till Saturday. You need to see me Friday.
They play
It
with
don't
your
work
pussy,
that way.
bitch.
Your day is Saturday. I
Right.
know what the fuck I'm doing. You just gotta trust me. You see what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I think girls just need to get ahead of the curve and understand that men are typically going to exercise options, and the more
Facts.
attractive he is and the more successful he is, the more likely he's going to. Because
I've
at the end of the
accepted
day,
that
women
shit.
are not that special,
For sure.
and they're always going to want to get new pussy. So I think if a girl gets with the program and accepts that, she's going to be even more attractive.
Yeah.
You know, I got a chick now that helps me get girls.
Who?
He's like, who? He's like
I'm really gonna disclose that right now.
Allegedly, Myron.
Chris, man.
Allegedly, Myron. Allegedly.
Let's just say
Allegedly.
Who?
Allegedly,
I
Myron.
love Colorado.
Man.
I'm from Colorado.
Okay.
Oh shit.
man.
Allegedly, Myron.
Jets.
Myron's a man of Allah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
but yeah. So anyway, if a girl can do that, and it brings her up, because a lot of girls wouldn't be able to, fathom it. But if a girl understands, accepts it, and even embraces it and assists you, well,
Right.
she just put herself in a category where most women can't.
Totally.
Stands all the way up.
Yeah.
You know how fucking sexy the woman that gets bitches for you? You know how sexy she is?
That's a fact.
Come
With
on now.
you or for you?
For you.
For
For
you.
you
Yeah.
and with you, same shit, whatever.
I don't know. I feel
It's
like
not
Okay.
safe.
All right, we
Because
got some attacks
sometimes
here.
I just want to see a
all right.
bitch. Never mind.
All right.
Sorry, I'm
All right,
getting
Dirt
Dirt
Driver.
Diver goes, a few years ago, I was dating a 21-year-old. She showed me her list. I was number 49.
God damn.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Your fuck up is that you didn't wait one more time to become
at
50.
least.
All right, IRS, $50. Shout out to IRS in the house. Y'all making $3,000 at the Single Mother Convention Center, shaking your hole rapidly. Don't think
I'm not a single mother.
for 1 second that half of
I
that
don't
don't
like
belong
kids.
to me. IRS is the real pimp, man.
All cash.
Yo.
Thanks, IRS.
And if you don't go and pay him, you know what time it is. Them boys showing up. FBI, open up. Okay.
Rumble Rants.
Okay, Rumble Rants here. Shout out to our Rumble people. W. Myron teaching 304's lesson. W. Fresh getting them 6-pack again. Shout out Chris and Big Mo. Love y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Rosa Parks out here trying to disrespect, so we have to make her stand up. H-Rap.
This guy,
Hey,
man.
Myron, that's one, man. That one. That's what.
Where the snow bunny?
That was almost just as good as the Knight Rider comment.
Myron trying to get
hell
canceled.
no.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
And we're still on YouTube too. Shit.
Wait, are we still in Black History Month?
Hey,
This is 28 now. You right. You right. One more day.
Right,
H-Rap goes, when God said, let there be light, this panel was out of town. God damn, man, where's the show? But snow bunnies. It's okay, we got Summer in the house.
Summer and
Summer and the other white girl.
Janelle.
Well, are you Caucasian or are you Hispanic?
Hispanic.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
she
okay,
Cuban,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Girl.
My
bad.
Anna Roth goes, would you suggest a man disclose if he has ever had involuntary or voluntary sex with another guy to a partner?
What?
Would you
No,
say-
never
what?
admit that, bro.
the hell is
Yeah,
that
bro.
even
Just
mean?
know
Suggest
she might
a
walk
man
away.
just
Don't
Yeah,
tell
bro.
me that. Just
Please
keep that
let
to
me
yourself.
know.
They don't
What
wanna
the
hear that, bro.
fuck?
Yeah,
But I would like for you
Let
to be
me
honest because
assume.
we'll be
What does
friends
that
after.
I do not want to be fucking no dude that put his dick in a fucking booty hole. Like, come on, let me know that because
What
you're
does
not
that
putting
even-
your dick in my pussy.
All right,
Period.
so long story short, if you disclose to a woman that you've had any homosexual activities
Then
in
go
the
fuck
past,
a man.
she'll probably disqualify
We will
you.
And I'll hook
Probably
you up with
leave
my
you.
homeboy.
Go fuck a booty
Why would you
hole.
even say that, bro?
Yeah.
Please.
Okay.
Hey, I think he's trolling.
Yeah, but
He's
H-Rap
not.
goes, panel so dark they look like they have no bright ideas.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Okay.
The
Okay.
worst.
Miles
Fresh, I
Lucario.
think he's referring to you.
It's probably.
Okay.
What can I find out, man?
Yeah, so you could find me at Miles in the Game on Instagram. Miles in the Game on Instagram. There it is right there. And you could also find me at masculineidentitymembership.com. And also, guys, when you go to my Instagram, you can hit my link tree, and we have an event coming up called the Game Kings 2 Definition of a Man Seminar in New York City, April 2nd. In just about 30 days, we're going to be doing this thing, man. So make sure you guys get your tickets. Hit my link tree in my Instagram bio, and you get your tickets right there. Take it away, Mr. Lucario.
Yeah,
Bam.
and guys, make sure you go to badboymembership.com so that you can learn how to attract women. And you can also get these shirts, Game Saves Lives, Women Love Sex. Go to thebadboystyle.com to get those. And also hit me up at Real Mr. Lucario on Instagram and holla at me.
Yeah, and real quick, man, I just, every time we come in, I just want to always say it again.
Right.
These guys put in so much
work.
fucking
We
work.
appreciate y'all.
Can
That's
we
a fact.
can we just clap it up real
For
quick?
real.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. Like, everything from men in the cameras and kicking bitches out, just a lot of work, man.
Hey, I'm losing my hair. Rosa Parks called me out on my fucking white hairs, and I was like, "It's because of you."
And shout out to Fresh and Prince, of course, and then of course we got Big Mo, and we got Chris. You know what I'm saying? And we got the ladies in the house making sure we stay hydrated and things like that. But this is a tight ship, and I have nothing but respect for what you guys do here. And keep going, man. I want to see you guys. I want to see this table in some museum like 50 years from now.
Misogyny museum.
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they're talking about the first million viewer podcasts and the pioneers of this shit. Like I want to see this table in some fucking museum somewhere. Hopefully I'll be alive to see it. But you guys are making history every day. So please keep it up.
man.
Keep it up.
I'll tell you this,
Thank you.
man. We birthed many niggas' careers, man.
Facts.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Thank y'all for having me. For
Real
real.
shit.
Thank you,
And then,
guys.
guys, all the ladies' Instagrams are below. So
Yeah,
feel
should
free
be.
to send them a dick pic because I'm sure they'd love that.
Don't do it. I would love it. I would love it so much. Please.
Yeah. And other than that, guys, like the video. Do it for my hairline because I'm losing it all the time.
We got a show Wednesday.
We got a show on Wednesday, and then quick announcement for y'all: we're gonna have Sneeko and Milo Yiannopoulos on Friday, bro. So that's gonna be
Ooh.
crazy. I already know half that conversation is gonna have to go on Rumble, especially when we
shit.
talk about them boys, if you know what I'm saying.
Boys.
So anyway, guys, check me out. Check us out on Rumble and all the other platforms, and I get the book Why Women Deserve Less.
Oh yeah, get
as
the
y'all
book.
know. I got the hardcover version out right now. You can get it on paperback, Kindle, and hardcover, and Audible will be out very soon. And other
And
than
guys,
that, man,
join the CEO Network, man.